They're beautiful.
I'm so happy about. Or am I? Let me see them again.
I have not been drawing a lot in there. I wrote booty butt ye last time though.
I am probably going to have to turn off the drawing if it gets too distracting going forward.
I don't distract people too hard.
If you
I don't know
distract the
about that
DM,
one.
that might be hard to play.
Yeah, Aflong.
Even if it's distracting the players, because I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm listening. I'm more concerned about like everyone else. Yes.
Pythons. Yeah, I'm still happy with this.
I think we're just waiting on Chris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to wait longer. Also, I don't hear John or Rhea.
I'm here.
Okay, good.
They are just enjoying your silky smooth voice.
Oh yeah.
He's not wrong.
You know, I'm always just never sure that's a real thing. Some people have said that to me, that I could be a radio announcer,
I
but
can
I'm
see
not sure.
They weren't lying.
that. You have a very good voice.
You do.
Asher.
I've been called unique. I've also been called like I sound like other people, and I don't know who to believe.
I have never heard another voice like yours.
It's true.
Why are my words wrong? They're not the ones I need to be using.
Well, I know John and Brian have seen it, but did anyone else see the freaking random painting I received today?
Yeah,
Painting.
I saw it.
No.
Yeah, I'm putting in pets because
That was neat.
someone from Chewy decided to paint my cat and send it to me. I didn't even do any commission or anything.
Wait a second, is Chewy like a
Random.
cat walking service?
No,
It-
it's
Oh, they're dog food.
a website.
It's like Amazon for pets.
Mm-hmm.
How do they know your cat?
Because I've done stuff. I've
Welcome,
purchased
Cheesemoy.
stuff through them, and they had my picture of my cat.
Jeez.
That is weird.
Oh god.
Be careful, Aflong. If they're sending you pictures of the cat, they're probably planning on abducting them.
Oh no.
Just said on the back of the painting, you're next.
You got the wrong house. I keep painting, but this wrong house.
Really, session 9? I thought. Hey, hold on. I'm
think
confused. I thought it
I
was.
think 9 was the last one.
I thought
Are we
9 was the
only
last
on
one.
9?
Yeah. Why is the last one labeled session 8? No, the what? We have 2 session 8s.
There has to be some sort of
Oh,
weird
no,
compression on how
you've
they
done
store
something
these things,
wrong.
because now the nipples look weird. Like, you guys noticed that, right? Like, they're so thin.
It's just really cold. Okay.
I mean, I think it's all vector.
Not the painting, I don't think.
No.
Like, that seems rastery and all fucking, like, what's it called? Jittery.
Yeah, that's my portrait.
It's definitely not supposed to be like meant for high quality art.
It's not? Then how do you
No,
explain
it
what
is
I've made here?
Pure, unadulterated talent.
I'm sure
A lot
groups
of
of people actually made really good art in Roll20. But that's not going to be us.
It's just such a pain to change colors.
Okay, so I think we got everyone in on here. If you guys are all ready to go, then I'll say if anyone wants to start off the recap from last time.
I will also say, I have a new picture.
New picture.
A new picture in Roll20.
Oh, okay, that works.
I gotta look at this. Hold on.
It's fitting.
Ryan, look at what I
No touching!
Look at what I did to Aflong, Ryan. Look at him.
It's pretty gorgeous. That's some good art right there. That looks good. That looks
Why
really
is
good.
no one getting run over by the tractor?
Because I'm trying to hijack the tractor.
I said, you shoot me. I got a no touching with your name on it.
Also, Ryan,
I'm
you can
still
understand
confused
this,
by
though, right?
I'm still confused by the chicken body, but I'm still rolling with it.
Ryan, you get that Aflong is currently like turning in that picture, though, right? Like, yeah, Padley always just thought it looked like he had a C-section, but you
No,
understand that he's
Still looks
turning.
like he has a front button C-section.
He's rotating to show you his assets, both of them, his pecs and butt. You know, you can't really get those any other way. Oh my god!
Say, now Grognar's the strong one.
Hey.
That's pretty good right there.
Alright.
Okay. Anyway, recap.
Yes.
Okay. Last time on Strange Times, our group made it back to the elf lady with a bear in tow. I forgot her name, so that's why I call her elf lady.
Clavia.
Thank you. Clavia, however, did not seem too interested in said bear. Upon seeing this, and the odd ability of Zagnar being able to talk to said bear,
You can say
the group
Xanar.
decided... Well, it says Zagnar in the
You can pronounce
recap.
it Xanar.
I'm taking out the G.
I just change his
That's
spelling.
because
on
you and him have the same fucking name with a different starting letter.
Yeah!
If you guys
Anyway,
want to read, I'll
back to
choose
the
one.
recap. The group decided to keep said baby bear for maybe one day it could provide some beneficial combat to the party. After that, though, the group headed back to town to claim the rewards. Only they forgot to claim the rewards and decided to go shopping instead for most of the episode.
You did?
No, we
Yeah.
were waiting. I thought.
We waited one night, but we didn't go the next day. We just did the shopping the next day.
Yep.
We still have 3 days worth of time to pass, so we'll get it there eventually.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say I was just gonna go over. The group went on their various adventures, including getting a bear pack, having armor tailored, and buying a fancy hat and mask.
Yep. Oh, and Chris, by the way, I did add that blood spear to your inventory now.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys will say in general here, just to kind of tie things together, you guys find yourself in your second day at Barest. You have at this point probably all reconvened in the inn. I'm going to say it's probably maybe about somewhere mid-afternoon. You guys find yourself in the inn. It's a relatively quiet day. Hilda is currently in the back, it seems, cooking or something else. You're not really sure. Alton is sitting at one table over in the corner, seems to be reading through a book of some sort. You're not really sure what. Otherwise, there's not too many other patrons in the tavern at the moment. It seems pretty quiet. The day is peaceful. It's weather outside is fine. What are you guys doing?
We just want to go collect the reward. I think that's something someone else wanted to do.
Probably should. Ears starting to smell.
I would tend to agree with that. Money.
Yep, definitely gonna go get the reward. I ain't got anything to do. Break down his door if it ain't open.
Wait, important question. Where did
Yeah?
Dragonborn sleep last night?
I was actually going to ask. Dragonborn, you are not in the group quite yet. Is there anything you want to summarize that you've been doing? Otherwise, I'm going to fill in the gaps for the day that you've been wandering town by yourself.
He's mute.
He's dead.
That's a shame. I liked him. Good character.
I got in a fight with my bagpipe, so I was kind of in a melancholy mood.
Okay.
I just kind of left him by a tree,
Wait.
and now I'm just on a journey of self-discovery.
So you
Town?
lost your bagpipe?
I didn't lose him. I'm
I'd like
mad
to
at
po-
him.
I was gonna say I'd like to point out he said he got into a fight and left the bagpipe, so I'd like to imagine that the bagpipe won the
So
argument.
you spent approximately, 18 waking hours pouting over a bagpipe that you fought.
And on a spiritual journey of self-discovery.
Okay.
And lost an argument to a bagpipe, I might add.
We'll say
Lost an argument to my
point, you guys haven't even seen this guy in, 2 days, and all of a sudden, he just wanders in without his bagpipe and an extremely sullen look.
Oh, he cried again.
What else, Snoop?
Someone gave him a tissue.
I looked at
Ragnar have new tissues.
I go over to Goblin and give hug. I just kind I kind of plop on him, and I just kind of start weeping a little bit.
What's wrong, buddy?
He's slowly crushing you. He's quite heavy.
Is he like twice the size of Womble?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Womble and I are small. He is medium.
It's too painful to talk about. Just let me cry.
Now get him off of me.
Yeah,
I believe the green one is requesting you stop suffocating him.
I cannot hear him over my weeping.
Okay, should I do a Constitution saving throw at this point or something? I feel like I might actually be dying here.
yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Snurp gonna make a, use minor illusion, put bagpipes in front of him.
You can
Okay.
scare him.
A smallish set of bagpipes appears in front of you, approximately looking like yours.
Okay, so
Instantly
saving throw.
suspicious. And I know
Okay,
it's not my
I
bad.
rolled a nat 1 on that saving throw.
Oh dear.
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
That's pretty reasonable, honestly. I was really thinking I was going to die there.
And you currently can't breathe, so the longer you sit like this, it's going to have worse repercussions as you go.
Oh. Have fun.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Constitution, like the saving throw modifier? Plus
No,
2.
your general modifier.
That's plus 2.
Okay, good to know. So,
Still crushing him. They haven't seen the bagpipes.
I'd like to imagine I can no longer breathe and speak.
nope, you can squirm and you can make gargle noises.
I have decided I am hungry and thirsty, so I kind of roll over and get off of him.
Okay.
And then I kind of pat him on the back as a thank you.
Ah, oh, you.
Well, you gotta say it in Womble's voice.
Oh, you.
There we go.
Now we're talking.
There's my immersion.
Snurp's gonna start making eyes at the bear again.
I'm going to start making eyes at everybody now. Because nobody helped me.
I tried, man. He didn't take it. He didn't take the bait.
Oh,
You
you
know,
didn't-
Grognar's
I tried
hanging
here.
out by Phelan, trying to like wave that he wants to hold the bear cub.
Trying to what? What's Grognar doing? Sorry.
Waving at Phelan, trying to say that he wants to hold the bear cub.
Okay. Currently, the bear cub is currently just chewing on Phelan's cape.
Like you do. I'll happily pass the cub over.
Grognar appreciates.
The cub's make an animal handling check.
Animal handling? Oh no. This never goes well for poor Grognar. That's an 8.
Don't
Yep.
salad toss the bear, please.
Well, I didn't roll a nat 1, so I didn't drop it.
As the bear is handed over to you, it immediately just starts. And it's making a bit of a panic noise. Everyone's kind of looking over. Hilda's kind of looking out the kitchen with a little bit of a concerned face. It's kind of making a bit of a ruckus, and it's squirming really aggressively in your grip.
Grognar just smiles and says, "He likes me."
When Snurp turn.
Would you mind not doing that right now? Give it back to him, please. Hilda's kind of yelling from the kitchen.
Grognar just looks very, very sad at that and hands it back over.
Oh, I'm going to look up at the party because I was desperately trying to just BS conversation with Alan in hopes of getting a better horse price down the line. And look at my party like, the fuck you doing?
To Alan?
No. I was sitting with Alan. I'm staring at the party from across the area
Oh,
where
okay.
I was sitting with him, kind of looking at the party like, you're not making us look good.
But Grognar looks sad and hands the bear back.
Immediately,
Like, really
it just starts to quiet down, and it's kind of making like a bit of a like it's grumpy but content now.
Can bears drink alcohol?
Not this
I
one.
mean, Can they? Yes. Should they?
Anything can drink anything with bad enough supervision.
Yep.
Okay. Noted.
They've got an idea. I mean, hi. Alright, so, what are we doing?
Grognar upset. Grognar wants to turn in quest now.
We take Noliers to big guy. Other big guy.
I look at Xanar.
I have no qualms with that. Let's just go. Get it over with.
Okay. Snurp will not lead the way.
I'm probably gonna.
Grognar can lead way.
Yeah.
I follow.
Okay. You guys head on out. You guys make your way towards. I don't have minis for it, but this just kind of helps you. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. That was unpleasant. You guys make your way towards the gatehouse from earlier. You can walk up and you can address one of the guards who's standing there, kind of like, "Yes, can I help you?"
We have no ears to turn in.
All right. I do believe that he's currently that Advance is currently having a meeting with. Actually, I think you're third in line, but you can go upstairs and wait if you'd like.
Grognar good at waiting.
Too
Sir,
much.
I do not believe you know who we are. We're very important and famous.
We got a bear cub. I don't know if you saw that. We got a bear cub.
Yeah, I can see that you got that, but I think right now he's talking to a diplomat, and I think the other one's Lady Van Wild, so you're not going to get much pull. You can go upstairs and wait if you'd like, please.
You will be hearing about this.
Grognar just sits patiently outside of the office.
Actually, as you're sitting there, Grognar, as you go up there and you sit down, next to you is a, I don't have a mini for it because I'm not expecting you guys to get in a fight here. Don't fucking challenge me.
What?
Challenge accepted.
Present the map.
There seems to be a very, very well-dressed elven woman standing there, currently in a light blue sort of gown. Very seems to be like middle-aged, kind of very noble, but somewhat kind of Karen-like features, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She's sitting there currently, and she's kind of just nervously sitting there, standing proper, kind of making it a point not to like make eye contact, but you can see she's kind of glancing your way every now and then. She's trying to look very proper and sit there very quietly.
I'm gonna look straight at her. I'm gonna crawl up on this crate next to Grognar. I'm gonna curl up. I'm never gonna break eye contact.
Okay.
Grognar just gives her a morning and just sits down and doesn't even look at her.
She kind of turns, "Good morning." She notices Snurp. Hello?
I don't answer.
She looks
Excuse
straight
my
back.
iguana.
She looks straight forward again. Wait, what'd you say?
Excuse my iguana.
You what? Never mind. She looks back forward.
Grognar just keep. Wait. I have. How much Nolier do you have?
I just have the one null head.
Grognar have everything else. I just like open up my bag and show him like the extra Quispy Knoll head and like all the other Noliers.
I got the other extra Quispy null head.
You guys hear from the side of you, "Oh God!"
Must be
And she's
going
like
well.
dedicatedly looking away now.
Give me a right.
Hold or should I hold?
I'm gonna whisper over. Give me one of the right ears.
I just like shoot him as like, we need that for money.
No, we need left ear. Give me right ear.
I kind of hold up the extra Quispy Knoll head. How?
I slice it off with my dagger.
Is there even a right ear to slice off for the crispy heads?
It's kind of melted to the side of the head, but you can kind of carve an ear-ish thing off of it.
I try it.
Yeah. No, you manage it. It was probably an ear at one point.
I start chewing on it.
Must have been hungry.
The woman next to you is kind of like. She's looking straight forward. She seems distressed. And now that you kind of are throwing her off a little bit, make an insight check, Snurp.
Oh, 20.
Okay. She's looking like she's her quick little noblewoman act is kind of starting to fade a little bit, and you can actually kind of see that there are tears that have been welling up in the corner of her eyes, and that every now and then she's kind of been getting rid of them here and there.
I'm gonna throw the piece of ear, I guess, back at Grognar. I'm gonna nudge Xanar with my elbow.
Why are you tormenting her like that?
Motion over at her. Trying to keep my words as little as possible.
Why do you throw this? You could just hit it.
Sad.
No, wait, no, hold on. I used my other pew pew. Not pew pew, but.
So confused.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm going to message you. I'm gonna point at you. I'm gonna point at Xana right in the face, and my words are gonna come into your mind.
That lady is sad. Maybe somebody go talk to her, find out why she's sad. Not Snurp. Snurp gonna make it worse.
Grognar looks at the ear that got thrown at him. Why'd you throw this? You could have just handed it back.
You guys are all in this hallway at this point, by the way, if you guys want to contribute or not, but it's up to you.
I guess I'll go talk to her, but before I do, are you wearing the goggles right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull them back and snap it on your face.
Grognar offers a high five.
A high five.
Why you do that?
I assume she's heard that.
She kind of almost giggles for half a second. She kind of looks over, but then she just looks straight back forward and tries to keep that straight demeanor.
Okay.
Grognar's gonna sit back on the box.
I'm sorry that the iguana was troubling you. Eddie, can I ask what's the matter? Anything you want to talk about?
She kind of like sits there and looks at you. Your concern is appreciated. It's just that I am here on family business. It seems that our daughter has gone missing recently, and I am inquiring with the town guard as to any updates on the status of their search for her. Good day.
Well, we were trying to keep an eye out, see if we can find them. We saw a posting about, I believe it might have been your daughter, but there was a missing girl poster.
Katrina.
Katrina, yes. Yeah, we've been looking, we couldn't find her, but hopefully she turns up at some point.
Good news, she was not with Knowles.
Side note, out of game, your voice cracking, great touch.
Wait, mine or his?
Yours, like when, yeah, your voice cracked slightly.
That's when I'm trying to do a girl voice, which I can't do because I got fucking.
No, it worked. It made it sound like extra sad.
Okay, I'll take it. It was intentional. Is what I mean to say.
Yes, exactly. Take the damn compliment.
She kind of looks at you like, that's anything you guys can do to find it. We have the reward posted. Did you see 500 gold? Any information leading to her being found?
That's a lot of shinies.
Grognar definitely wants to help, but Grognar know nothing.
We'll definitely keep an eye out.
She's normally around town. She's a bit about this tall. She kind of signals off to like maybe about like 3 or 4 feet tall. She normally wears this is embarrassing, but she normally wears somewhat boyish clothes. She can get a little bit rough. She plays with some of the local boys. We don't really mind too much normally, but if you do find any information, please let us know.
Of course.
Okay. And at this point too, you can hear the door open, and in front of you is first 2 larger men come out in that large golden plate that you guys recognized from your first session.
Oh no.
That kind of stare you guys down, and they just kind of walk past. They give you like a nod.
I'm gonna watch them without breaking eye contact.
Okay. And then And it was wonderful to see you too, Vance. I'm sure that our time here will be short, and we will find what we need immediately and be out of your hair. And once again, I'm terribly sorry for the attack earlier. It was all just a terrible miscircumstance. I hope you understand. And you can see Vance from inside just sort of like, not even looking up from his paperwork, just kind of waves his hand. Sighs. And then out comes from the door this very, a semi-tall, a little bit thin man in tan and golden robes. Very fine tan and golden robes that go down the length of him with some armor plates kind of interwoven here and there in between. Dragging what seems to be a sort of like a medium to long length shaft. And it kind of stops in the hallway and looks at you like, hello?
Grognar just nods.
Excuse me, you're blocking the way out. Thank
Not
you.
looking away.
Snurp, by the way, does not know the guys in gold armor because he was not there for this.
Yep, you have no idea.
Yeah, I'm going
to pull him out of the way so they can leave.
Xanar moved, but yep. The two larger armored gentlemen walk past, and then as the robed one is walking past, he kind of stops for a second, kind of turns, and not really saying anything, but he's got kind of like a pleasant look on his face, but he kind of just eyes you guys up for a few seconds.
I wave at him.
Terribly sorry, you guys. You look like an interesting bunch. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other around.
I give him a curtsy.
Ragnar just keeps staring at the door, waiting for his turn.
Have a good day.
Good day, sir.
What'd you say?
Fairly well. Good day, sir. Fairly well.
Well versed. Kobold. Quite a rare sight. Take care. And then he kind of marches down the stairs. At this point, Lady Van Wild, from what you guys know her as, walks into the door. And Vance is just like, oh, yeah, no, just come. Oh, sorry, Miss Van Wild. Yes, hi. Nope, go ahead, have a seat. He kind of gets up, comes over, closes the door. He kind of gives you guys like a big wide-eyed expression before he closes it.
Grognar gets a little smirk, but just keeps waiting.
Okay. Maybe about minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes go by. And eventually the door kind of opens as Vance opens it. It's like, again, I'll update you if we get anything. I got everyone I can spare looking for. There's nothing more I can do, ma'am. I understand, but please. Okay. You think I should up the reward yet? No, ma'am, don't do that. If you do that, people are thinking it's going to keep going up. Just keep it where it is for now. We'll contact you if we find anything. Okay, I understand. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. No, you don't need to do that. I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. And she kind of like turns to look at you guys all like, good day. Please let me know if you find anything.
Nod.
Grognar does too.
She kind of looks at you with like sort of like, huh? Like you just kind of dislodged her day a little bit. And then she just continues on. At this point, Vance just kind of opens the door like, all right. Please tell me you guys don't want something from me.
Other than reward, no.
Hey, money, that's simple. I can do that. Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
And I have a question for you in a minute.
Okay. Well, come on in.
Grognar walks in.
The way you squeaked that out.
Okay, as you guys shuffle into the room and he kind of closes the door behind you, goes to take a seat.
I'm here
I
too.
sit on the floor.
I start put.
The map isn't super important. It's just kind of a rough visual.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
I just start putting the knoll ears and the extra crispy head on the thing.
I put the
Oh,
one
you know
crispy,
what? Sorry, what?
I put the other one crispy head on the table as well.
Okay, so how many ears did you turn in?
10 total. If you count the ones on the extra crispy heads.
Okay.
And there's
that was
8 ears
100?
and 2 heads.
Okay. And he kind of looks at it like Constable, like, all right, yeah, that looks like 10. Please don't bring the head That's
Had trouble with the ears on these
don't
two.
need to see that. Yeah, so 100 gold. All right, one moment. Kind of turns around, bends over this coffer that seems to be in the corner of the table, kind of takes out a key from his back, collects it, opens it up. He's kind of counting out some things. Turns around, closes the chest, locks it, turn around. All right, 10 platinum, as agreed.
Snurp gets a little too close when the chest comes out.
Make a stealth check.
That is a 7.
As soon as he takes that key out and he goes to the thing, he kind of turns around. Little man, I don't know what you're trying, but 10 feet back. Come on, scoot.
I like the whale.
Turns around, gets the money out, turns back around, plops 10 platinum coins on the table. That gonna work? It's what we just got back in from the town. Or from the capital.
We'll make it work.
All right. You guys can please throw those out. I just needed for proof. Anything else I can do for you?
Nope, that's all Grognar needed.
I have a question.
Yes, Phelan, was it?
Yes. What business did you have with the bronze or golden armored assholes?
Ugh. The theocracy?
Yeah.
Well, that delightful gentleman was Inquisitor Rashan. He's claiming that fine group that attacked us earlier was an escaped criminal of theirs, and he's tracking down if he had any compatriots or companions in the town. I don't totally buy it.
Be careful. They'll start throwing your people in cages.
Oh,
Just
yeah, no,
market.
I heard about Burmaket. Yeah, that was, they're kind of pushing the neutrality contract a little heavy. So we're kind of playing I hate it, a shitty politics game here, but my hands are tied. They basically have free reign as far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't fuck with anything.
Those dum-dums put people in cages too?
So putting people in cages isn't fucking with anything?
No, there was some repercussions for that, some political shit, I'm sure, but there was apparently a political and cultural misunderstanding. I don't understand. It's way above my pay grade.
Keep an eye out for your people, that they don't start being misappropriated.
Oh yeah, no, I'm making sure a guard keeps an eye on those 3 fucks the whole time they're here.
I messaged Xanar.
What does misappropriated mean?
And I don't know how to respond, so I'm like, what the fuck?
You just hear back, what the fuck?
Yeah, I do.
I heard that. You said, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Okay. So, what do you guys plan? Going after more gnolls? Gonna try to find that poor lady's girl? Gonna go after the critters in the woods? What's up?
I thought we were going to be leaving actually shortly. We're just waiting on a few supplies to be finished and
2 more days. 2 more days.
All right.
I have an out of character question.
Okay, go for it.
It's 10 platinums, 10 golds, 1 platinum, 10 silvers, 1 gold, and 10 coppers, 1 silver. Correct?
correct.
Like it's 10 all the way down. Cool. I got it divvied up what we all get.
An electrum doesn't exist.
Okay. I got what we all get, and there's 4 copper left over for 7 people.
You're a good number, man. Geez, more.
Yeah.
And is it okay if we were just splitting up the 10 platinum into individual, to the smaller denominations?
You're in a town. I'll figure that at some point off character, you guys could find a spot to split that up.
Okay. We all get 1 platinum, 4 gold, 2 silver, and 8 copper.
1 platinum, 4 gold. What was the silver?
2 silver, and 8 copper.
Now, I'm gonna bring this up before people get mad at me for never bringing it up. But I did try. I want to put it on the record. I did try to bring it up before this, but I was never here for any of this. I was off from the group. I was rummaging.
Okay, one more time. How much gold?
4.
4 gold. Okay, thank you. I got everything.
What did you want, Apple or Roger?
I want to rummage underneath the bed.
Wait, which bed where?
Where I'm at, where that may not exist because this is a rough image.
Okay, first of all, when you get into that office, there is a portly bald gentleman sitting at that desk that you just fucking open the door and walk in on.
Okay. So first, to get past him, I'm gonna give him a little hug. Okay.
You just hear what? Down!
You see that? That's how you get past people.
Okay. A few seconds later, the door slams open. Yes, sir. What? A goblin! Get out of here! Start going after you with a spear.
I just want to look around.
Holy shit! It can talk. Get out of here!
Whoa. I have feelings too. You don't need to push me around like this.
Get out! You're trespassing.
I did not mean to, sir. I'm looking for something that I think may be here.
Okay. What the hell do you think's gonna be here? Something to steal?
No. Something to hold on to.
You're not holding on to me. Get out of my office.
Sir. Calm down. Put the spoon down. We can talk about this like gentlemen.
No, you're getting out of here right now. He goes in to try to grab you by the shoulder.
Whoa.
Next mission, break Womble out of jail.
If you're not going to resist, he has currently grabbed you by the shoulders and he's pulling you out of the office.
I'm gonna go limp noodle on his ass.
Okie dokie.
But I'm not gonna be very heavy. So
Nope.
I'm only like a fucking macaroni noodle.
Yeah. Kind of at worst.
The macaroni goblin strikes.
So as you guys are sitting in the... Sorry, go ahead, Azure.
Could I cast sleep on him?
You could, if you really wanted to.
Would he notice in an angry way?
If you failed, he will absolutely notice.
Just don't
Okay. Okay, before I cast sleep, I'm gonna have to talk him down and make him think he deserves it.
Sir, I'm doing this for your own good. You need to calm down.
And now I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay, can you read sleep to me really quick?
Okay, this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total... It's basically like if your 5d8 roll a higher number than their hit points, they go to sleep for how long? 10 turns. Wait, is it 10 turns?
So a minute.
And also creatures within 20 feet of the point that you hit with sleep. So it's like an AoE targeting spell.
Okay.
Odd question. Does he count towards that because he's in the area?
Targets he designates.
No,
Ah,
it's
darn.
he could do it for himself if he wanted to fucking...
Oh, that's pretty useful.
So you are currently within range of both the large portly man and the guard who is dragging you out of the office, but roll your 5d8.
Okay, my 5d8. I hope the guards don't have HP. I mean, they died like fucking pigs before, so probably not.
Oh my god!
Hey, John, you know it. You saw them all die. There still was a guy on the ground, I think. Yeah, there's a guy over there who's dead. Look on the bottom screen.
No, he's fine. I swear, he's just fuck. I can't. He's fine. Look at that.
Bam, 31.
Okay.
Are these sleepy PDs? Huh?
As he's dragging away, like, what are you talking about? And he kind of lets you loose.
So I got the guard.
Plops down to his knees.
Did I get the fat man?
And he face plants. And as you turn over, currently in the chair, there's a large portly man just sort of cumped over his desk.
Yes!
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, it's only for a minute. It's not 10
Yeah.
turns.
Yeah, that's what 10 rounds is 1 minute.
Wow.
So you better move fast.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Apollon? Or Azure?
I'm gonna check underneath the bed for any suspicious things.
First of all, when you go to the door for the bedroom,
Is it locked?
I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Make an investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay. D20. Investigation is +5. That's an 18 right there.
Okay. As you reach underneath there, you find there's one longer box
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also a smaller chest behind that, underneath this bed.
Okay. I'm taking out the smaller chest.
Okay.
What's it made out of?
It seems to be a small wooden trimmed with steel, sort of like lockbox. It is currently locked.
I hope
It's
Okay, I'm
made
gonna use
like a
burning hands and burn off all the wood.
I hope there's a sleep trap on
What
that box.
I'm using burning hands on the box. I can set my hands on fire for a reason. God, let me
It's
do
gonna
this.
be destroyed.
Who cares?
All right, one more time so I can actually hear. What are you doing?
Burning hands.
Okay.
Box. Burn off the box.
Okay. That's a rolled attack normally plus damage, or is that a saving throw?
It's a cone, so to save, I think.
Ooh, it is a cone. That's gonna shoot out of. This is why, guys.
You're gonna catch the whole wall on fire too.
Roll for damage.
Okay. Before I do that, is there a window in this room? There
There
is.
is several windows actually. It's fairly well.
I'm gonna open up the window, and I'm gonna point my hands out the window with this box in my hands, and I'm gonna use burning hands on it so the fire shoots out the window, but I still burn the box. I don't want to. Is this house made out of stone?
It is a mixture of stone and wood.
Okay, I'm still gonna do that then.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, my damage is burning hands. I'm also gonna cast this as a tier 2 spell, so that's gonna make it do something different.
Fuck.
That's-
Okay.
Takes 3d6 of damage. Burning hands normally does. What does this do? Oh, it's 4d6 of damage now. Good. Okay. And also, there's a dex saving throw of 13. So if that box has high dexterity, well, I'm fucked. Okay, so that's 4d6. Good. 4d6. Roll it. There's roll 20. d6. Bam. 11. Wow.
Okay. As you roast this box, and basically what happens is, while sitting on the window still there,
Okay.
the box goes flying out the window.
It does?
From the fire of that hit this here. It goes flying out the window. It impacts off of a tree on fire. The box shatters.
Yes.
And from the debris that you can see several pieces of paper currently burning up in the air.
Oh, shit.
You can also see a handful of coins spatter in a bunch of different directions, with also a few other shiny bits. You can't really tell what, but they go everywhere. And then also, it looks like a book has also caught fire.
Ooh.
And it is now on the ground at the floor outside the building.
And you guys thought this was lame.
Jump out the window.
I was about to.
And currently, as you look out the window, there is a guard sitting down there who just got hit in the back of the head with the coin. It's kind of trying like, what the bloody hell? Looking back up the window, do you duck?
I'm gonna have to deceive him and say,
Sorry, sir. One of my belongings actually fell down. My mistake. It won't happen again.
Make a deception check. This is going to be hard.
okay, deception. Okay. For the love of God, let me win.
Okay.
That's
Oh
5.
dear.
Okay.
What is our one arrested goblin?
From the outside, then you hear the guard say, "That's Burmeister's office! Guards! Alarm!" And at this point, guards from a couple different spots seem to look up, see you, see the guard pointing, see you again, and then they go sprinting for the entrance of the building.
Well.
At this point, too, Vance gets up from your guys' conversation like, the hell's going on? Guys, you guys sit here. And he goes running out of the room.
What is that?
Okay.
Grognar follows.
I follow.
Yeah, I followed
I'm
you.
gonna jump down.
We all follow.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down from the window. And I'm gonna cast.
Where to?
Where to? Onto. Could I go onto this box?
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay, acrobatics, for the love of Christ. No! That's a 7.
Oh no!
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you lie prone on your back as you crush through the box. And there were some iron ingots in there, and you land in a very uncomfortable way.
Okay. Is the guard who originally saw me still around?
He is currently at the door, and as he hears this crunch, he's turning around. And he's like, "He's down here!" And now the guards have all started to turn around and round toward your position.
I'm gonna use disguise self, and I'm gonna disguise myself as a big iron ingot.
Okay, hold on a second.
I don't think you could do that. I think it has to be another humanoid.
It is basically like a disguise kit, like as in you start to look like something else, Azure. It's not like you can look like... I mean, if you said you look like an iron ingot, you would look like a dude in an iron ingot suit, like you were an advertiser.
That'd be pretty... Could I look like a dude in an iron ingot suit facing downwards?
Sure, it's really shitty and it's cloth, and they all see you do it. And then the guards come up to you. They all grab you by the arms.
I'm gonna cast sleep again.
Actually, make a Constitution saving throw, because they are grabbing you and shackling you right now, and I want to see if you can concentrate enough to get through this.
That's an 11.
So what are the components of sleep? Do you need, like, it should say like it's like verbal, somatic, something like that.
Components: a pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket.
No, it should say somewhere if it's like verbal, somatic.
VSM.
I see all 3 of those.
Okay, so as you're kind of like raising your hands and you're throwing a cricket at their face, they slap your hand out of the way.
Oh no, my cricket!
Slam it behind you, put crackles on you, and they pick your ass up, like one arm in each elbow, and you're dangling between 2 large guards now.
Okay.
At this point, the rest of you guys come running up to this situation where Womble is currently dangling midair between 2 guards. And Vance kind of sprints up like, "The fuck is your little guy doing here?"
That man is corrupt. I was looking for corruption.
"Not talking to you, little shit. What is your little goblin doing here?"
Big shit.
That is a really good question.
I do the
Wagner
biggest.
agrees. That's a good question.
I do the biggest face palm, starting like at my brow, bring it all the way down my snout.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Listen to me.
I don't associate with him. I don't know him.
You guys need to listen. Come on.
Womble, what you do now?
Now, that fat man up there. He's corrupt. He's a corrupt official. Go read those papers that were on
All right,
file.
I'm gonna point at Womble, look like very menacingly, but I'm gonna cast message. And
All right, Womble, only you can hear this. What did you do?
I made him go to sleep. 2 of them. And, I kind of burned a box and some stuff in it.
At this point, Vance is kind of looking at you like, "All right, throw him in the stocks. You 2, the rest of you, either you're going to vouch for him and you're going to go with him, or you're going to tell me why I shouldn't throw his ass in jail right now."
Ragnar have no reason for you not to throw his ass in jail right now.
Just throw him in there.
Fuck you, Ragnar.
Ragnar didn't light a box on fire, did he?
The rest of you, watch your behavior here. This kind of shit ain't tolerated. Take him out. And the guards start walking off with you towards one of the smaller cells over in the right-hand side of the guardhouse.
You guys want to make some money?
How long is he going to be kept?
First of all, I gotta figure out what the fuck he did. I gotta go check to see if the Burgmeister's okay. At this point, at least for the night, depends on what he did, then I'll figure it out.
Dear.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go check on the Burgmeister. You guys watch these dudes. These. You guys watch these 6.
I'm just kind of pinching in between my eyes on the top of my nose.
Yeah, there's now like a collection of probably about like 10 guards kind of circling around you guys, just sort of keeping their eyes on you as Vance kind of jogs up the stairs.
Okay.
I go into clutch for my bagpipe, but then remember it's not there, and I get really sad.
Okay.
And I just kind of plump on the ground.
Little out of context thing right here, but I've always wondered this, and now I can actually have an answer. Anna, is Aflong actually clutching his head between his hands right now in shame from what I did?
Maybe.
Okay. I'll take that as a yes.
Azure, you have been summarily chunked into this small cell with the 2 wooden boards on the sides of it, and the guards slam the door behind you.
Okay.
And then they just stand guard right in front of it. A few seconds later, Vance comes back down. All right, so the Bergmeister apparently fell asleep. So did another guard. I'm guessing that was magic. Does anyone know what he went into the room for? I got hit in the head with some coins. I think he might have gotten into a chest. All right, you two go collect it, see what's missing. I'm going to go get the Bergmeister. He better hope there's nothing missing from that box.
Ragnar ready to kill him myself.
Fuck you, Ragnar.
You can't hear me.
Wobble might be saying that to himself in the cell. We don't
Fucking Ragnar didn't even believe me.
All right, well, a couple of the guards kind of wander off to go pick up coins. Vance is sort of sitting there talking to one of the other guards. Not really in earshot.
Is he around me or is he around everybody else?
You are only around the 2 guards sitting outside your cell. Vance is out in the courtyard with the others.
Okay, can I talk to these guards?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. Then I'll take it. Then I want to say something.
Okay. Actually, mine's going to take a while. You go.
I kind of feel inclined to point out that I actually didn't go with you people. My entire goal was to...
went.
Oh, I was going to say, my entire goal was to get Alan drunk and friendly so I could buy a G-Force.
Oh. So we can retcon that since you haven't been doing anything. Yeah, we can say that you stayed back if you'd like to. So you and Alan have been sitting in the area. What are you talking to him about?
I'm literally just letting him talk, and then I'm just throwing in whatever BS things to keep it going that I possibly can.
So,
basically, I'm letting him think I am the best lizard friend he could ever have.
Make a charisma check.
Please roll high.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
There we go.
Add your charisma modifier.
Oh, wait, hang on. Let me add the modifier. So that would be a +1, so 20.
That's pretty damn good. So it doesn't take you very long to realize that Alan doesn't really like to talk about much unless you get talking about him. And then you just play off of that. And after maybe about, an hour or so of just you guys talking and him talking about his business, you learn a few interesting things. His family has been... what the hell is his last name? Alistair, I think it was. His family has been trading in this region for a super long time. You kind of forget the details, even though he's changed it like a few times. He has some connections in several different areas. He seems like even though he is very much a braggart, he does actually have some pretty good connections around the area, and he does seem to know his way around these places, so he's actually not that bad of a guy to know. And you do seem to get a little chummy with him. You start joking a little bit here and there. Even a couple points kind of ask you, like, so, what about you? What's your background? You're obviously lizard folk. I imagine that you're from, Fuka, what's it called? What is that country called over to the east? Anyway, you're from far away, right?
Oh, very far away. And I make it a point to travel and see the world.
What brings you to here, though? It's a rather boring country.
Well, I hadn't been in this region before. I was interested in meeting the people, seeing the places, applying my sales where I could, and meeting good individuals such as yourself.
You just have to fill it. But anyway, this is not exactly the best place to learn interesting people. I imagine you must have just landed here. I have to tell you, once you get beyond Reichland and once you get into Harantasia or any of the lands beyond, there are much more interesting people, and the girls are. Whew, although I don't know what lizard folk prefer.
Really? Do tell.
Well, they have some gnomish girls. Anyway, in the town of Sham, and he just goes on and on and on, and you guys can get pretty fucking chummy at that point.
In the background, after Gnomish girl, you hear Snurp going way off in the distance. Ew!
For no reason, Snurp, the weirdest shiver goes down your spine. But yeah, you're pretty damn successful at this. Is there anything specific you wanted to ask him or get out of him, or are you just trying to?
Not yet. I'm retaining. I'm basically applying to memory these key names he's giving for contacts.
Okay. I'll say from that role, you'll have advantage on picking up names of other trading related contacts in some of the. Well, I'll just keep it in mind that if you want to think about if you know contacts in a town, this instant means that you have at least a really good background resource as to who some might be.
Okay, so for if I was trying to find other places in the future, I can roll with advantage, basically.
Places, or also importantly, the right people to know to get the right deals.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That could be really handy at times, yes.
That could be very handy.
Certainly better than what we're going through right now.
When it comes back to us, I'm gonna look at everybody else.
You know, this is the second time Charlatan not come with us to this place. He must not like guardhouses.
Yeah, I was gonna
Boss
make an
has
observation on that too.
Grognar just kind of looks at you and goes, "Boss and I have not good relations with guards most times."
Neither does Snurp, but Snurp here.
And then I look at the guard that's probably looking at me, and I hide behind Xanar again.
No, you're doing really good. You're doing really good. Best behaved kobold I've ever seen.
I look between Xanar's legs, I stick a thumb up, and I go back behind him.
And this is why we keep him around.
Was there anything else you wanted to do, John, before we finished out your little area?
Oh no, I'm good. I just wanted to say what I was doing at this time.
Are you going to stick there and keep talking, or are you going to come to the guardhouse eventually? Or are you just going to wait for them to return?
I'm probably going to wait for them to return. I'll knock the cost. I'll buy Alan and I some food and ale.
At a certain point, actually, he starts buying you shit too. You've gotten his lips loosened, and actually, he refuses to allow you to pay for some things. So he actually offers to buy your room and board for the night as well.
All right, well, I'll take him up on that with a thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you've got him kind of sitting there. At one point, he starts getting up on the desks, singing some gnomish traveling songs. It's pretty fucking embarrassing. Hilda just keeps giggling as she walks past because they're terrible. But yeah, you're just having a genuinely good day. At a few points, some of the patrons even join in the stupid bullshit.
Imagine this giant party going back, and our party's surrounded by 12 guards, and go, "Wonder what boss is up to."
So right now there's a dancing, semi-drunken gnome on a table, and a 6'10" lizard with a giant purple hat.
Yep. Totally legitimate businessman, I'm sure. All right.
Well, I must say, I got the more amusing side story.
You got a much more wholesome, friendly day.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah, no
Hey,
shit.
it might pay off longer run.
Well, no, it's just the charlatan's having a wholesome time when the rest of the party is dealing with a Womble crisis.
Sorry, I just read Womble's new name in the fucking. All right, swinging back. What are you guys doing? Womble, you were going to say something to the guard?
Listen to me. You gotta go look at the papers. The other guard you're at his payroll is actually a corrupt official.
What? The Burgmeister? He's been here he's born here. Why would he be corrupt? What would he have to gain?
Because the bureaucracy, or whatever the fuck they're called, you're gonna give him lots and lots of money.
Make a deception check. This is also going to be fairly hard.
Please.
Whoa! my god! Okay. What is that
Total-
after modifier?
My deception modifier is that what you're asking for?
Well, yeah, because what's your final number?
Yeah, I said 21.
Okay. Kind of sits there and he kind of looks at the other guard, and they kind of look like, he is trying to raise money for his wife's thing.
His wife is also
There's
evil.
no way. He's lived here all of his life. I'm just saying, he could have a point. No, there's no fucking. Although he is actually kind of a bit of a prick. He does owe me 50 gold.
You've somehow sowed seeds of deceit in guards.
They kind of are staring at each other, and then they kind of stare at you, and their face is gone from like stern and pissy to like somewhat concerned.
Now listen to me. The other guards are gonna pick up the papers to incriminate him because they're also on his payroll.
Oh, you have evidence out there?
Yeah, I got it out of a little wooden box.
Oh, right. Where are the papers now?
Hell if I know, my friends. They're long somewhere. I just know that.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to Vance. This might be legitimate. You watch him. We're gonna be back. We might have questions for you, but stay here.
Perfect, I'll answer all of them.
You don't have a choice, but stay here. And one of the guards just kind of like
Godspeed.
one of the guards gives a nod to the other and kind of jogs off out through the door.
Thank you for listening to my story. You're
Thank you.
saving many people now.
What? We don't know if you're telling the truth or not yet.
Okay, I can. I get you.
What?
I get you. Don't worry.
Right.
You can be a hero soon now. Just know that.
Huh. He just seems more enraptured with the fact that he's having a weird, like, conspiracy conversation with a goblin than anything else.
Did you know the Boone Landing was also faked?
The what?
Never mind.
Okay. Out in the lobby, you guys see one guard kind of sprint up to find Vance. And you can't initially hear the conversation unless you guys want to really try to overhear it.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Already in shit.
There's a little bit of conversation. Vance kind of raises his voice. You fucking what? No. And he lowers his voice again. And then he kind of stops for a second, and he points over to a couple of people, and then he wanders over around the building with a few more of the guards back to where they're searching the stuff. And then one of the guards wanders upstairs to the room.
Oh, what's he doing and get in trouble now? Oh, boy.
You tap Snurp's shoulder. You send a message to them or something? Because I heard what you did to me. I guess you can try talking to him about it, see what's going on.
Did I see where they put him?
I mean, you guys know where the cells are. You guys passed them when you were here, so there's only
Okay.
one of 3 little rooms that you might be in.
All right, so I got a 33% chance. I'm going to point in the direction of one of the cells, and I'm going to try casting message.
Okay.
Does-
Oh, I'm in a little cell over there. I just noticed. Nice.
You can cast a spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch, blah, blah, blah. Spell doesn't follow a straight line and can travel freely around corners or through openings.
So you just need to know the approximate spot he's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how approximate I needed it.
I think it's good. I mean, I'm kind of going off of how well it works in Critical Role, and them fuckers don't ever need to see each other.
Alright, Wobble, what's going on? We saw the guards going around. What'd you do this time?
I'm gambling, basically. I love gambling.
I heard you gambling, and then I heard dog barking.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to deal with that. One moment. Go ahead.
Are you needing the corner ball?
No, I'm going to deposit.
Wobble, I heard you say you're gambling. What else did you say?
Do we have to wait for Padley to get back?
So
No.
Okay.
It looks great.
I'm gambling, basically. And I love gambling. So, what I'm doing now is I'm betting that that one fat guy I put to sleep is actually evil. Wouldn't that be a twist?
Well, he's not back, but I'm going to continue the message conversation anyways.
So what if he's not actually evil, and what you're doing gets us all in trouble?
Tell him I say hi. That's my feeling.
And Gamera says hi.
I'm back.
Tell him I say hi. But even if I am wrong, which I'm not, well, I could just say it was a misunderstanding. A cultural misunderstanding. You'll understand.
Well, from what I'm gathering, the last time there was a cultural misunderstanding, Vance was not too happy about it.
But he accepted it.
But just remember, you're not just gambling with your own skin now. You're gambling with your buddies too.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. I just did a chance to give my name and never get about it.
I'm gonna turn to Xenar. I'm gonna message him now.
He is gambling. He's betting on that the guy's actually bad.
I'm just looking at him, not responding. Because I don't quite understand the concept of responding to the message yet.
Are you trying to respond with your eyes by going wide-eyed?
You can take a message back to me, and I'll hear it.
I still don't get it. Like, I feel like I'd have to talk about it to him.
God damn it!
Grognar's just sitting patiently.
Oh,
So these guys just see us staring at each other.
Some of the guards are just staring at you guys with the most.
Well, I mean, message has a somatic component, so I'll be pointing at people.
Yeah, basically the guards are constantly like, do you think they're like speaking in tongues or code or something? Maybe it's like dance of some sort. Are you guys just waiting there then?
I mean, we're surrounded by guards. Nerf's not going anywhere.
Neither's Grognar. Grognar's been through this before.
Yeah, it's probably not wise to just wander off.
Just waiting. See what happens.
Pretty sure that's how Brother 17 got dead. He pissed off a guard too much.
A few
How
minutes
many
later-
brothers did you have?
This minute, no.
I hold up like 4 fingers, no, then I say no, then I hold up 10 fingers, then I go no, then I hold up 9, no, that's not right.
I don't know. I don't have enough fingers for it.
Grognar, help. I start holding up fingers.
Oh god.
Use your toes.
While you're holding up these fingers and you're helping him count, some of the guards come back and Vance kind of comes around the corner. He's kind of talking a little bit quietly to a few of them, and he comes straight up to you guys. All right. So,
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to do here.
Do we still have the baby bear?
Yes.
Yeah, she's still holding it. It's been pretty quiet.
Oh boy.
So, the Burgmeister seems to have had all his shit, his personal belongings, several letters to his wife, and a personal journal of his was burned. It looks like we collected all the money that he had lost, so that's good there. A bunch of jewelry. It seems like your friend just kind of fucking shotgunned his, personal coffer out the window.
I believe it.
I'm not really sure what his motivation was there.
I don't think anyone knows what his motivation is.
Trust me, there is none.
All right, well, you know what?
I think Green One just like to get up to a little bit of mischief sometime.
You guys are doing good for the town, but I'm not going to let this totally slide. I'm going to keep him here for the night, but you guys can have him back in the morning.
Oh.
You're getting lucky. What are you complaining about?
And yeah,
Everybody thinks I'm cool now.
And yeah, just as a word of advice here, I am being very lenient here. If I catch any more shenanigan bullshit like this again in my town, I will be a little bit harsher next time.
God damn it. You unfortunately won't have to deal with it for much longer. We're hoping to head out in the next couple of days.
Is he okay?
I genuinely thought a fat man who also happened to be bald and had what was his position's name?
He's a Burgmeister. He's basically like the...
That just sounds evil.
They're like the people who basically run the political aspects of the town, like organization, funds, taxes, that kind of stuff. Huh?
Even eviler.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
So, the guards kind of disperse. There's still one in front of the guard post. Another guard comes back. It's that same one Womble. You kind of hear him lean over. So Vance isn't really sure. There's a bunch of letters burned up, but there's no way of telling. But he did say we're going to keep an eye on him. So, who knows?
That's as much as I could ask. Thank you for that.
Right, and we're not supposed to listen to him anymore.
Well, he doesn't go real underground with his activities now. You know that one girl who disappeared? I bet it's because of him. She's has some inclinations to do certain things.
Please tell me this is the same dumb guard that called the bear kid from the other night.
It's not. He's not with you.
I like
they
that
just kind
guard.
of look at each other. They just kind of look at each other. It's going to be a long night, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
You guys want to hear about some other evil people?
I can't even understand him half the time. Me neither. I just look at him like,
Lots of people have done evil, nasty things.
it's like he's sticking his head in the toilet and trying to talk. I know, it's weird. And they smell too. I never knew goblins smell this bad. I've never had a been near one for this long. It's like a mixture of like diaper, garbage, and like drowned dog.
At least my breath doesn't smell like shit like yours.
And they're rude.
Snurp is leaving?
That's a paddling.
Snurp is leaving?
Yeah,
So,
I think it's
the
time
rest of you
to
guys
go.
are free to go about your business as you would like in the town.
Oh, I'm gonna save us all a lot of trouble. I'm gonna cast silence on Wobble's cell.
What?
That's a pretty good use of the silent spell.
Not long enough.
It's a 20-foot sphere. I'm just gonna, as we're leaving, I'm gonna just pray and
Womble considered you a friend!
I fucking life here.
Sorry, how long does silence last?
Up to 10 minutes. As long as I'm concentrating.
Now, are you centering it on Womble's cell, or are you doing it so that like it's only Womble's cell and outside?
Only Womble's cell.
Well, it's 20
Actually,
feet.
now it's 20-foot radius, so I can't really.
You'd have to pick up some of the outside behind the building, or include
wait.
the hallway.
I'd include the hallway.
Wait. Does it take a cast time at all?
It's one action.
Okay, so I'll use my super fast bonus action in this time to react to it. Can I do this?
What's
You know I'm casting it.
You can do a reaction, but it depends on what the reaction is.
I want to just say some words.
Tell me what you're saying.
Yeah, guys, she's trying to bring
And you're cut off.
Oh,
And at this point, the guards look at you, then they look at each other, then their mouths start moving, and then they set a step back, and their mouths start moving again, and you start looking confused and scared. They look down at Womble.
Am I able to go there and tell the guards what I did?
Don't you need to like see the target anyway?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that you went around the corner to do this, and now you just see these guards like looking at each other, looking panicked, and looking at Womble, then looking at each other.
I'm just fucking banging on the bars right now.
Yeah,
No,
Not a sound.
shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna point at myself and then kind of put a finger up in front of my lips.
He's gonna look at you like with beady
If they
white.
still look confused, I'm gonna drag them out of the hallway and or out of the sphere of silence.
You pull him out and he goes, "Ah, I can talk again. Oh." And he kind of sticks his head back in, starts trying to talk. Pulls it back out. He's like, la 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 la. La 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 la.
Not only are the players incompetent, so are the guards.
He pulls his head back. I was like, all right, that's weird. Oh, I get it. Thank you. How long's the class? Like 8 hours, right?
No, I wish.
Can you stay here?
I can only do this a couple of times, but you can come and get me in 10 minutes when it wears off.
It's only like 20 minutes of time. Nah, well, that's going to be hell no matter what.
Well,
Thank you.
at least I'm
Nice for a
gonna
little
be
bit.
peace.
Enjoy the 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll appreciate it. He's making a racket in there. As Womble's just like fucking flailing against the bars.
I'm trying to save his life and prevent you guys from murdering him, so please don't kill him.
We're not gonna murder him. I mean, we're just like
There's no. Nobody knows what could come out of his mouth, so this is the safer option.
He's pretty foul, to be honest. Like, he says some rude shit.
Yeah, that's the point.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm not there, but I'm just curious. The silence prevents Womble from speaking. Does that prevent him from hearing what they're saying?
Yep.
No. You can hear it from outside of silence, I think. You just
So,
don't make noise.
no, you can hear, and the way it works, is they're deafened while entirely inside it. So they're deafened, and so anything.
Oh, you're right. No sound can be created or passed through. Okay, you're right. So, you can't hear shit, Womble. You just see mouths moving, and you can't make noise at all.
I had a buzz, but now it's killed.
So,
Wonder how.
the guard's like, all right, well, thank you. I'm going to go back in and enjoy it for a little bit.
You're welcome. When it ends, tell him I did it to save his life.
I'm gonna cast sleep on myself.
Does it have a verbal component?
It does.
Oh no, it does.
No verbal for you. And your hands are bound, by the way.
Oh no, I can't use my pinch of salt, rose petals, and my cricket.
So, the rest of you have the freedom of the afternoon.
All right, well, I need a DM ruling. I'm going to cast a message on him. I'm going to tell him something. Will he be able to hear it in his brain, or is it going to be silenced?
Oh, man. Let me go read the specifics on that.
Well, it's not a like a dispel or null zone, so
Nope, they hear the message.
Okay.
I'm going to say not going to work.
Okay, then I still cast it, but Womble will never know what I said.
What he said.
Exactly.
Grognar's gonna grab the flyer of the missing girl while they're still hanging around.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of gold.
You do find the flyer. It is Katrina Van Wild. It is a small, scruffy girl offering 500 gold bounty for information leading to her return.
All right, Grognar pockets that and then starts heading back to the tavern.
Sorry,
how long
Womble.
were some of the stuff being made by the tanner? How long was that going to take?
2 days.
Yeah,
Or
I think it was a couple days.
2
for
more
that.
days.
Don't be sorry, Pat.
Probably next day at the very least.
well, hopefully they find her or her body soon enough, because if they find her body, she might be able to be raised from the dead.
It's been like 4 days.
What about raising from the dead? Not that I have any interest or knowledge of such things.
Well,
Insight
resurrection
check.
allows the body to be raised even long dead.
Ah.
Interesting.
But I don't know if there's a cleric here that could do it. I sure as hell can't.
Well, I mean, you know, you could always. There's always necromancy.
I get it. You're leaving, but I'm assuming you guys are talking as you're walking back. So Womble, you are spending the night. After 10 minutes are up, you will have the occasion to speak to the guards if you want, but I mean, it's up to you if you actually have anything of content to say to them.
You do the crime, you do the time.
You're lucky you helped the town out already.
Shut up, Zagno.
No, I can't.
You can't hear him.
I can't hear you.
You are stuck by yourself with a couple of guards who are currently discussing the bust size of some of the local girls and a bunch of other really basically juvenile, stupid guy stuff.
Can I chime in on this?
Pull my finger.
Yeah, you can contribute if you want. Are you going to start just pitching in on the conversations?
Yep.
Okay. Make a charisma check for the fuck of it.
Oh boy, I wonder if I can break out by doing this. Charisma check. My charisma. Do I have lots of it? Where is the...
I don't think you do.
Wait. There's that. Man, +2. That ain't bad.
That's better than I thought it was.
Hey, 13.
Okay. They seem taken aback by your addition to the conversation, but after a little while them talking, they kind of like, you get in on the convo. You're not like making buddies, but you're having a genuine conversation about the general benefits of having large breasts in this town, apparently. Congratulations.
Yes, and how that relates to goblin kind.
Yep, and they are quite disturbed when you start talking about goblin breasts.
And how breasts are generally not actually the most sought after thing in the goblin community. It's about how many teeth they still have.
That one I believe.
They believe you, and they're quite interested, but also aghast and appalled. Going back to the rest of you guys do anything else on your way back?
No. Okay. Nothing special.
After a little while, you guys do manage to make it back to the inn, and sitting up there currently sitting in the corner of the room is Alan and the lizard folk, or the charlatan. Alan is currently sitting there singing,
Actually, there is something I wanted to do, but you can continue with this.
No, I walk out of the tavern.
Yeah, some gnomish trader song. Snurp left. What did you want to do, Xanar?
So I want to see about getting some like hunting supplies because like I want to be able to like catch fish and maybe hunt down some deer for meat for the bear.
Okay. I don't know if you've been to a general goods store yet. You could also see Brandon the Smith.
The Smith. I'd rather talk to someone else I know.
Who else are you thinking?
I
don't know if you guys have met a general store owner yet.
We have not.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see. I could probably talk to the tanner. I'm on good terms with the tanner. I know it's just like right outside town, so I'll just do that.
Okay.
I can also just get a progress update on our stuff.
Is anyone else doing anything with their evening, or are you guys just going to retire to the tavern?
Grognar's gonna walk up to Charlatan and go, "Boss, Wombo got arrested. We may not be able to sell stuff for a while."
I will shoot a quick grimace to at least acknowledge that I heard him. But then, you know, in a very big, boisterous voice, "Grognar, my friend, join us!"
Yeah, join us, Grognar!
Grognar just kind of shrugs and just sits down and with them.
I guess Grognar has seen this routine before and knows how to play it.
Yep.
Alright. Xanar, it's not too long before you find Axton is currently sitting at a table. It's about dinner time, so he's sitting there and actually he's having a meal with the son you saw earlier and a somewhat middle-aged woman, probably his wife. And he's kind of sitting out on the porch, sitting there. He kind of looks up like, "Oh, hello, yeah, big guy. What can I do for you?
Oh, yes. I just wanted to figure out two things. One, I wanted to figure out what the progress on our items were. And two, I wanted to figure out where a general store is for, like, fishing supplies, hunting supplies, so on and so forth.
Remind me for my sake what all you guys had him still working on.
I had the special project.
Snurp
Yep. Had the
was
bag.
getting his armor adjusted, if I recall correctly.
I got that in the same day.
Yeah, he got
Caleb
that
needed
one
the
done.
bag, the satchel or whatever it was.
And
Oh yeah, the bear
bear bag.
satchel.
Yeah.
Was that the one when Snurp tried to pull nails out of the floor?
So
No,
he
it's
was
a different
working
day.
on. He was working on this. No, that was the Brandon. That was the Smith. So he was working on the satchel and then the special project.
Yes.
Well, I actually got the one you ordered done a bit ago. If you want it now, I can go get it for you.
I am alone there. I don't have the rest of the party with me, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless Snurp tailed you, but I don't think he did.
I don't know. Did
Snurp did
Snurp tell
not.
me?
Snurp did not.
He's probably frantically looking for me, though.
Like, rat!
Then did you just do like a paranoid check around your ankles?
No,
Yeah, I'll take the item now.
All right, give me a second here. Kind of wanders off. Kind of, his wife's like, Axton, you're always taking business. I'm sorry. I gotta do work. Wanders off, comes back, gives you a very nice, basically like elbow down past the hand, looking leather gauntlets.
Okay, and just for the trouble, I'm gonna give them another silver since I interrupted during their meal.
Does appreciate it. All right, is there anything else I can help you with? I think we'll finish the other thing the rest of the later day.
Yeah, we just need to know where the general store is.
Sally's Goods is as soon as you get into town, it's that building directly to the left of the guard post.
Sally's Goods,
Mm-hmm.
next to guard post.
Yep. She's a nice
Okay.
gal.
Alright,
take care.
I think I'm in. I head over there.
Okay. Anyone doing anything else? Or is this Janar finishing up? Snurp, what you got?
All right. Snurp is going to go look and see if he can find the graveyard.
Make an investigation check.
19.
Okay.
On my way, I'm gonna look and see if there are any flowers that are not like in very obvious vases, like any wildflowers or anything. I'm just gonna pick a few of them up too on my way.
Okay. With that roll, I'd say you find there's nothing like really that pretty. And if you're not going for like just yanking them out of some lady's vase, you find like a fistful of like dandelions and a couple other. I think it's like fall, so you don't find anything too pretty, but you find a couple little things here and there that passably is flowers. And as you kind of wander around the town a little bit, you end up going outside the town limits, past the guardhouse, and you see off to the left in a distance there is a graveyard. So you wander off. You do find it. It's a modest size. It's maybe only about like a few hundred plots, arranged kind of haphazardly here and there. There's a large old dead tree in the middle of it. There's a small cottage off on the corner of the lot. Seems to be the lights on. Some smoke coming out of the chimney. You manage as the gravekeeper.
Okay. I'm gonna go kind of up and down the aisles. I'm gonna be looking at the headstones. I'm gonna be looking for anything in particular that mentions how people had passed.
Okay.
I'm looking specifically for the DM's sake. I'm looking to see if there's any graves of like that would hint at somebody who's been innocent and wronged in their death.
Okay. Make another investigation check for me.
Lightning's not gonna strike twice. That's a 6.
6. It takes you a while to look through here. The gravestones aren't that elaborate. Most of them are just like Stacy or Geraldine or Howard. Some of them are just generic, unmarked, or have been washed away by the hands of time. There's one or two that kind of mention, got into a fight, had no regrets. You unfortunately don't find any. This is a very simplistic, cheap graveyard. There doesn't seem to be that many like actual etched out causes of death.
Is anybody watching me?
Make a perception check.
That is an 11.
11. Not that you can tell. You look around. You don't see anyone immediately in the graveyard.
All right. I'm going to just throw the flowers on a random grave and leave.
Okay.
And that was it.
You come back. Snurp returns after a little while. Anyone doing anything else? I'll get back to you, Xander. We're just trying to check everyone.
Grognar wants to do something, but it'd be towards later in the night, like around just after supper kind of dealio.
All right, we can swing back. Anyone else? Phelan?
No, I'm good.
Womble, I'm guessing you're just still talking about how you met that one girl who had actually 5 teeth remaining, and it was amazing. Right. Xanar, you wind up finding your way to Sally's Goods. You pop open the door. Seems to be a general. It's like farming supplies and stuff like that. It's nothing too fancy. The woman behind the counter seems to be a very, it's kind of a cheerful old woman. Kind of, yes, hello. Hi, what can I get for you?
Yes, I'm looking for some supplies for like hunting and fishing.
Oh, of course. That's simple. Right over here. We've got plenty of fishing rods, nets. Hunting wise, are you looking for bows or traps?
I could probably do both.
Oh, so bows? Actually, I have no idea.
Both.
I have no idea what like a bow costs. I'll give you a minute.
I think it's like a copper or silver.
I don't think it's fucking expensive. Yeah.
Not much.
Oh boy, there goes my brain, folks.
It lasted a pretty good while. I'm actually quite proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of my brain too. It did a thing. Hey, that's not how you spell bow with an X.
I don't know how you spell bow, but I spell it with an X.
Actually, bows are kind of expensive.
Not a box. We want a bow.
I know, right? Well, okay. So we have a long bow. We have short bows. They're not the nicest things around, but we do have a few of those. The long bows run about 45 gold. The short bows run about 24.
Wait. Oh, damn it. I have an extra longbow, but I'm not there.
And then traps. We have. What size are you looking for?
Traps. Let's see. Various sizes, I suppose. What do you have?
Oh, well, we have a range of them. I would honestly, if you don't know what you're going after, I'd recommend this general sized one. I've got about 3 of them. They're about 5 gold apiece. They're very simple. You just sort of lay them down. And she's trying to like pry open the teeth of this like bear-like trap, and they kind of come back together. Well, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But
That's okay. That's okay.
They work, I assure you.
Okay. So, what about the fishing supplies? What do you have in terms of that?
One moment. Yes, I have a full set here. It'd be about a gold for the. It includes all of the gear, the tackle that you need. Plenty of extra line, and it's a fairly decent pull. We only have 2 of these available, I'm afraid.
Well, you said pull?
Yes, it's everything you need. It comes as a kit.
Okay. Yes, I'll take the fishing kit, and I'll take 2 of the traps.
Okay, that will come out to be 11 gold, please.
Okay, and I give her 11 gold.
But thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with? And then you can add fishing tackle and 2 hunting traps to your inventory.
Okay, fishing tackle, 2 hunting traps. I know that some people have arrows, so I'm gonna probably talk to them about hunting in general. So I'll probably buy a pack of arrows if possible. And,
we do have some hunting arrows available. A bag of, I think it's like 30, I think is in a bundle. Anyway, a bundle costs you about a gold.
Hold on, I'm just adding the fishing stuff and traps. So... Okay, yeah, I'll get a pack of arrows. For a gold. Actually, do they have bolts and arrows?
I don't have bolts, I'm afraid. That's more Brandon's purview. I'm sure you've met the smith.
I have.
What? He's a wonderful gentleman.
I just give her a confused look.
What? He's always very nice.
He's a bit of a prickly man.
Oh, I don't believe you for a second. He's a charmer.
I'll buy the pack of arrows.
Okay, that's 1 gold.
Give her a gold.
Alright, you can add arrows.
Equipment, arrows...
I think it's like a bundle of 30.
It's a bundle of 20, it looks like.
20, okay, yeah. Anything else I can get for you?
That'll be all.
Alright, you will have yourself a wonderful day.
Same for you.
Alright. He is done wandering back. It's getting a little bit later in the night. If you wanted to do your thing, Cheesemore.
Alright. So, I've been kind of hanging out with John and Alan, but I still have that flyer for the girl, so I kind of wander over to the barkeep, if she's there, and just kind of go, have you seen her?
That's, you're talking about Katrina. She's been, I've seen her around town. It seems like only just a few days ago she was wandering around outside in front, and that was actually about when you guys showed up. But I have not seen her in a while. I mean, obviously I would say something if I did.
Grognard kind of takes that and he starts wandering out. He's going to start asking random people if they've seen her too.
Grognard, she does spend quite a lot of time hanging out around here. There are some children around here you could probably get a hold of to see if they've known anything about where she might have been. She always hangs around with this small group of grubby little boys that are quite tenaciously annoying, actually, but they might know something about her if you do find them. Just look for a big group of basically delinquent children around here. I'm sure you'll be able to find some information.
Grognard appreciates it. Thank you.
No problem. I hope you find her.
So Grognard's going to head out then and start looking for a random group of delinquents, I guess.
All right. You can make an investigation check.
Okay. Probably not going to go well.
Snurp's gonna do something on the way back from the tavern when this is done.
15.
Okay. You're wandering around for a little while, actually. It may be about like 10 minutes after you've been like kind of wandering around, asking around and stuff like that. A few people know who you're talking about immediately, like, oh, those little fucks. No, we haven't seen them. A lot of them have not known who they are, but they basically just say, it seems like a lot of locals know exactly who you're fucking looking for, but they don't know where they are right now, and they're glad for it. And then at one point when you're walking down an alleyway trying to get to, somewhere back behind the tavern, all of a sudden a small rock impacts you in the back of the head, and you just hear snickering from behind you.
Grognar turns around.
Hey, short man, where's your legs?
Oh, we got more dead kids.
Just Snurp, hear this. Eldritch
And you
Blast!
turn around, there are probably about like 6 kids kind of sitting around on the roof of the building behind you. One of them's kind of cupping a few stones in their hand.
Where's your manners?
Manners are for pigs. What are you going to the short one?
I'm looking for troublemakers.
You found them. Yeah, you found them. What do you want with us, Stinky?
I just hold up the sheet.
They all go really quiet. You're looking for Katrina, huh?
Grognar just nods.
Well, the fuck should we tell you anything?
The other one kind of elbows him in the gut, like,
Not that we know shit.
Grognar pulls out a crossbow and cocks it. Do you?
make an intimidation check.
21.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Okay. You just pull out that crossbow, and the kid's like, whoa, 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 whoa! A couple of them just fucking bolt. 3 of them are just sitting there fucking frozen on the fucking roof. They are not moving. They're quiet. One of them just kind of looks at you like, "We're just playing around. We're just playing around. Nothing. Nothing. We saw Katrina."
Where is she?
Kind of looks at the other one. Some weird fucking lizard smacked her and then just walked off with her. She was fucking with him because he was being a weirdo out on the fucking street, which was quite funny. But they turned around, just hit her in the head and walked off with her.
Where?
We don't know. It didn't fucking follow after he hit it.
Where did you see him hit her?
From the tavern.
Grognar cocks it again. Where exactly? Grognar, get lost.
Oh, shit. Oh, we'll show you.
Grognar was very intimidating in third person.
Yeah, he is. Fuck. A couple of the kids kind of wander down and clamber down off the roof. Kind of like, all right, I'll show you. Can you put that away?
Grognar slowly puts it away.
Fuck. I knew Dwarves was silly, but goddamn.
Grognar starts reaching for it again.
No, it's okay. Okay, this way. It kind of starts leading you off.
Grognar follows.
It's not that long because you guys pretty close to the tavern, but he takes you to the tree that's currently, it's kind of out in the squarish, out in the middle, out in the front of the tavern. He goes like, right here. Fucking Weirdo was just sleeping here, and then she started fucking with him. He struck her, and then they were gone.
Anything else weird about Lizard?
He's a fucking weirdo. He's like colorful. He had some big sack or something that squealed.
Squealed?
Yeah, it made this horrible noise.
How many days ago was this?
Like 2, 3, 2.
Okay. Grognar thanks you. You can go.
Okay, thanks. And for the record, I hope you find it. Bye.
Grognar hopes to.
Sprint off. You can see that he kind of wet his pants a little bit too as he's going.
Good. All right. I guess I'm gonna investigate the area a little bit because it's the last place that those hoodlums saw her.
Okay. You can make an investigation check. What are you looking for specifically? Like just clues, evidence, hints?
Well, just kind of. They said that this was the last place they saw her. I know it's night, so it's probably not going to be. Well, I have dark vision, so that might actually help.
You're fucking underground or dwarf. You can see in night perfectly well.
Would I happen to come across him at any point on my way back from the?
I would say at this point you would have seen him when he came into town with the kid.
Holy fuck!
Ducky, what are you doing?
What the hell's happening?
Ducky
What
just
the fuck?
What's going on?
Ducky, that was so much. He's excited for 40K, I think.
What is 40K?
What? Fucking what?
Oh no!
They're not letting you out this jail now.
39K.
Azure, you take 45 psychic damage.
I don't get this. This goes over my head.
Never mind. I'd say, Snarp, you do see, and you probably have, been walking up. I'm imagining you haven't approached immediately, but you do see now the kid has run away, and Grognar is currently starting to look around.
All right, after the kids leave, I would walk up and kind of go,
What you doing, buddy?
Grognar found lead on girl.
Oh.
Last seen around here.
Oh, what kids help with?
Kids were ones who saw it.
Oh, what they say?
Said lizard man with squeaky bag hit her.
So I get real scared at lizard, and then you say squeaky bag.
Squeaky bag. Squeaky bag, and I scratch my squeaky. That's not familiar.
Grognar agree. But kids say Lizard Man hit her here, then drag her off. Grognar looking to see if he can find where she went.
But Charlotte did not have a squeaky bag.
It wasn't Boss. They said 2 to 3 days ago. I was with Boss all day.
Wait, I thought no one saw me.
You didn't think anyone saw you.
But didn't I roll and say no one saw me?
You can roll and say no one saw you, and then you might still be seen.
I mean, I thought like when I hit her, like I rolled and you said no one saw me. Who the fuck are these kids who saw me? How do I murder them?
So if you roll a certain thing, if you roll a perception check and say it's like a 15 or an 18, and I say you didn't see anyone, that means that your character doesn't think that anyone saw him.
Just like how Snurp thought nobody saw him, and then all of a sudden, I'm halfway inside of a spider's digestive tract.
Yep.
That's true. And Snurp rolled like really good on stealth.
For specifics here, Ryan, you rolled pretty good on that check, if I remember.
I think it was a
which
20.
is why the only people who saw you out in that bright of daylight thing was her couple of friends.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Ryan. If you ever get sent to prison, I'll treat you nice.
Alright, well, we look together
Grognar appreciates it.
with guidance.
Does that mean he's casting guidance on me? Or is he
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's a
so
little confusing.
remind me.
That's a D4 to a ability check.
Okay, and I'm rolling
So, I mean-
investigation, right, Padley?
Yes.
So I'll cast guidance on him, but I'll roll a separate investigation check myself. That's okay.
Wow. That actually, I'll take it. That is in total a 19.
Nice. Mine was less.
Thanks for the guidance.
Guidance wouldn't have helped me get above a 19, so you're fine.
19? Okay. Looking around a little while, it's unfortunately a little bit too hard to tell about... you can see the grass is disturbed and stuff, but the path... You can see, like, if you look a little bit close, you can find a little bit of a blood splatter on the ground. And that's one of your biggest hints, is that you do see that on the ground, that you can see there was some conflict here a bit ago. But beyond that, it's kind of impossible to tell, because there's just been too much foot traffic through this area to really be able to tell if there was a direction or anything involved. But the blood spatter was the biggest thing that you spotted. It seems to be like a spray, like some sort of impact.
Snurp, you see this?
Snurp see it now.
There's not a lot. It's like as if someone like from the nose or something.
I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna sniff it.
Okay. I want to say roll for sniff, but that's not really a thing. Make a perception check, I guess.
Uh, 17.
It smells humanoid.
That's probably girl.
Kids weren't lying. That's good. Unfortunately, can't see where they went after that.
Okay. Oh! Other lizard! Not lizard! Gamera!
Gamera? Gamera has squeaky bag!
The Gamera squeaky bag!
We both have that realization of, oh my god! That's what you get for an 8 hint person.
Ryan's just inside sipping a drink.
Have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
Well,
So I kind of like look around and I like motion to Grognar to like hide ourselves a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
so
High five.
if this was our friend, that means 2 of us are a big doo-doo.
Grognar just nods. But
That means if 2 of us in doo-doo, all of us in doo-doo.
Grognar's eyes get big.
That's right. Shut the fuck up.
The fucking chain gang of a party.
If
Grognar just
somebody-
kind of sits there with his hand on his face.
if somebody find out it was him, We are in trouble. We gotta help him. Make sure no one find her.
Grognar have better idea, as I point to the sheet that says 500 gold.
Oh god.
Grognar, you magnificent bastard!
What is this fucking party?
Grognar don't think we need to let guards know. But maybe we get Gamera to help.
Oh my god. I love this so much, guys.
Snurp's kind of sitting there thinking. It's clearly causing him a little bit of physical pain.
Grognar just kind of sits down next to Snurp. Grognar wants to at least find girl. Woman seems sad.
Well, can Grognar keep secret?
Grognar, right-hand man to Lizard Charlatan. What do you think?
He has a point.
This is very true.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna whisper to him.
Snurp needs skull.
Grognar gives them the most puzzled look. Why?
It's long story. Need it for boom booms.
Boom booms work fine without skull, though.
This boom boom needs skull.
Grognar, think about that one.
Don't hurt too much. Snurp already hurt himself enough.
Grognar's head already hurting. Either way, Grognar thinks we need Gamera.
Yeah.
How far away is the tavern?
You guys are literally like 20 feet outside of the entrance.
So we're just been staring at the tavern the entire time.
All right. Message is 120 feet.
You got range.
I'm going to point at the tavern. Approximate where Gamera may be. Last as I saw him.
Gamera, we need
What?
you We need you outside at
the stables. Are we at the stables?
I give out a little.
We're like on the other side of the street.
Okay. Well,
Pretty much.
I describe where we are, and we ask if he can come out and meet us.
I jump. I yell a little bit. Was not expecting voices in my head. And I tell the voices, "Fuck off!" No.
It's Snurp. It's Snurp. Snurp your buddy. Snurp, come.
Oh. Well, get the fuck out of my head. And then I come in. I come out. The hell do you guys want?
I just hold up the sheet.
I walk back inside.
Wait.
I message him.
We know about girl.
I ignore.
Snurp's starting to turn a little white, by the way.
Ragnar just puts his hand on his shoulder. If he no help, tell him if he no help, we go to guards.
Ooh.
All right, my voice comes back in Gamera's head. It's a little deeper and different than Snurp's normal voice. Grognar says, if you don't help us, we're going to the guards.
Can I throw my spear through the window?
You could if you tried, yeah, actually.
No, I don't do that. I come out. Like, I kick the door open and come out.
There's some guy who's like about to go, and he's like, "Hey, fuck!"
I give a courtesy as I walk forward to the door.
What? Kind of wanders off.
All right, so as you come back over,
It's like, look, two of the stupidest of our party put this together. How long
You
before
think Grognar would be insulted, but he just kind of nods his head in agreement.
How long before the guards figured this out? We want to try and figure out a way that take your girl back, we get money, and Snurp gets skull.
Ragnar thinks if you tell us where she is, we can tell guards that we found a body, but don't know who did it.
I look shifty-eyed at both of them. Then I point to the tree directly behind me.
Ragnar kind of gets up and wanders over there.
All right.
And then I pick my bagpipe up, because that's where I left my bagpipe.
Assuming it's still there.
Oh, it is actually not.
Fuck you, what do you mean it's not?
It's not there. You left it there for a full day. You have no idea.
I can't believe I asked your opinion.
You're the cheekiest fucking player.
Bagpipe up.
So yes, your bagpipe is not fucking there. God damn it.
Fuck you, that's why.
It stormed off after the argument.
So, like, is Gamera showing us where it is, or are we just kind of wandering aimlessly here?
I think we're wandering aimlessly.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Deep into the woods where no one else can see you.
Are you going to the location, Ryan?
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the location.
Okay. It's maybe about...
Might as well.
It's maybe about 30, 40 minutes. You guys get out to the forest maybe about, 100 feet or so from the wall. And he leads you to basically what is a large tree in the middle of this forest with a patch of disturbed dirt at the base.
Here?
I nod.
Uh-huh.
She attacked me. I swear. It was horrifying. She had sharp teeth and claws.
Snurp, believe you. Those pink skins are yucky.
Ragnar doesn't believe teeth and claws, but hesitantly believes attacking. Her friends were not nice people.
See? She's a dick.
Well, she's gonna be a dick without a skull in a minute. How we do this? You dig her up.
Well, Ragnar thinks we should dig her up, otherwise they think
I
we do.
start running and scream, I know who killed little girl. I don't actually do that now.
Okay. You gotta be careful when you're saying that. Eventually I'm gonna start taking it as canon.
So, Ragnar thinks we need to dig her up, otherwise they think we killed her.
Snurp has an extra dagger. I'm do some unspeakable things.
Okay.
And make it look ritualistic, and then I'm gonna get rid of this extra dagger.
So are you actually taking out the and then carving in the symbol?
Yes.
I'm going to say Ragnar doesn't approve of this, so he's actually going to wander in the direction of some guards. He gives them about a 20-minute time frame so that he'll be back. So whatever he's got to do, he's got to do it quickly so he can bring the guards to, say they found the body.
Okay. Gamera, are you watching this?
Snurp's going to do the dirty.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching. Kind of wondering where my bagpipe is, though.
Jesus fuck. Okay, it is gruesome, Snurp. It's not something you've ever done something quite like this before. It's not as disturbing as if it was like under your own species or anything like that. And you're a kobold. You're used to like seeing your brothers turned into pulp in front of you.
That I am.
This is just a bit icky because you're not really a vicious kobold. This is a little bit much for you. It shakes you a little bit to have to do this. But by the time that you do get the thing you need, and you start carving, you get it detached. You go maybe a good 20 feet away from the hole, and you sit down, you page open your book, you start carving in that symbol. And as you get in the very last line of it, you kind of sit back, a little sick with yourself, and you kind of look at it.
This one doesn't go poof, though.
You wait for a few seconds. And then suddenly the lines start grow a bit of a white.
Oh boy.
a sickly, like grayish white. And then you start to hear a bit of a
I back up a step or two.
okay. The skull starts to slowly float into the air a little bit.
Oh, that was not a part of the agreement.
And then a few seconds later, a large rip kind of starts to protrude from around the skull in the area around it. It seems like almost like a ghastly white gray portal seems to open up.
I raise my hand and ask, how is this helping?
That's what happened.
Grognar's also just like gone, by the way, so he doesn't know any of this is going on.
Right now, Grognar, you're actually probably at the guard, and it's probably about 20 minutes up if you want to take your second.
Wait, I want to do what now?
You're talking to the guard, right?
Yeah. Guard.
Yeah.
We may have found where little girl went missing.
No kidding, Katrina. Where at?
Unfortunately, we think we found body.
Oh, that's too bad.
Beggar's gone, by the way. Gone.
We gotta get the body for the report. Can you lead us to it quick?
Yes. Follow Grognar.
Lady Van Wild's not gonna like this. I'm gonna start following you.
Okay.
Back at the site, this rip has started to just sort of explode beyond this thing. It's now probably about 6, 7, 8 feet high.
I am running now. I'm done. I'm out. Peace.
How far do you get from it? Are you just going as fast as you can?
I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm looking for the nearest water source. I'm taking a bath.
At a certain point, when you get to about Gamera, do you run or are you just standing there and watching us?
No, I'm probably running. Right, feels like a good idea to do right now.
As you guys get a decent distance away, you kind of looking over your shoulder, you see all of a sudden a large skeletal hand reach through this white, grayish, sickly rift and just grab the skull. And it just sort of reaches down and its fingers clasp, pulls together, and then just snaps it. And then grabs both sides of the portal, and then slowly this large, hideous, bone-covered, structured-looking, large, almost ape-shaped bone fiend, bone devil starts pulling his way through this portal.
Nope.
And then you can just hear from around this horrible just cracking as wind and debris are kind of scattering around.
What the actual fuck did you do? This is terrible.
I'll admit this is not what I expected.
And you hear from the direction of it. You paid up.
He's scarier in real life.
This is not the voice you're used to.
Oh, it's not. It's okay.
Nope.
I think it's still a valid thing to yell, though.
And it kind of looks around. He said there'd be his helper here. It's one of you two. As you guys are running away, the voice is kind of getting more distant. All I can say is thanks. I love a debt paid. And as you guys are just fucking gone, you can no longer hear any of it, and he kind of just fades into the distance as you guys sprint. Are you going into town?
I'm looking. Do we know if there's any small lake or pond or stream nearby?
There would be, but it'd be farther away from town.
About how far?
Oh god, you'd think it'd probably be another 30-40 minutes walk.
He's running,
I'm doing it. I'm going to the pond.
Okay. So, Gamera, which way are you running?
I don't know. I'm just kind of in fear.
Okay. I'll figure you would run back towards town.
Does he know
back towards Grognar?
Does he know where my bagpipe is?
You can ask him.
Do you know where my bagpipe is?
Did you just turn around and ask him that?
Yes.
Okay.
As I'm still running, I'm backing up while kind of running and everything.
Okay, you're like gonna have to yell it at him to her to hear it, and he kind of just looks at you and goes, "Big pipe." Time to get to work.
Is that a no? Yes.
And you can't really hear him anymore. He starts kind of walking off in the distance, and you can hear behind him the portal kind of starts closing in on itself, and then just sort of, and then just pops, and it's gone. And now there's just this horrible, hulking, like 10, 12, 15 foot tall, hunched, bony figures, just spikes coming from it all over, made of protrusions of just fleshy bone and blood.
I agree, Doc.
And it is just currently just stalking through the woods off in the direction of away from town.
Away from town?
Yep, which is coincidentally pretty close to the direction that Snurp went. Snurp, you, a few moments later, do manage to find a small river. Did you just fucking like dive into it or what?
I went in ankle deep, just frantically, just washing all the blood off.
Okay. You are scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. Make a perception check.
But you can't scrub the pain away.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage sounds good because you're pretty fucking screwed up right now.
Okay. 6.
I am really glad Grognar was not there for that.
Which at some point in my running, I'd probably like point where I think Grognar went. Grognar, don't come back!
As you turn around to say that, you just look, and there's these massive bone-like ankles with talons basically protruding from them. And you look up, and the Bone Devil is sitting there, probably about 3 feet away from you, just staring down at you with this huge, ghastly smile, this grin from ear to ear, as it just looks straight down at you with these like coal-like embers of eyes and goes, "You must be the disposable."
Oh, shit.
I hang my head.
Yep. Disposable.
All of a sudden, actually, you just feel this horrible pat on the head. Like it's a little bit hard. It's almost like it's slapping you.
Ow.
And it goes,
Ow.
"You did good. Don't worry, I'll tell your master you paid your debt." This huge fucking garish grin. "Do you know where I can find more of what you used?"
Unfortunately, no. It took Snurp so long to find that one.
He's gonna stick his face all of a sudden extremely close to yours, like an inch away, and you can smell this horrible smell of just like, it almost smells like bone meal mixed with just blood and rot. It kind of goes, "You would be wise to help me, my friend."
Well, there's a cave.
I'm gonna point in the direction where I think the knoll cave was.
There's a whole bunch of them in there, in piles.
That'll work. I just need materials.
Well, there's lots of them in that cave if you find it.
Keep up the good work. And it kind of just stretches back up to its full height, and it just sort of stomps away slowly.
Well, good thing you didn't point to the graveyard. That would suck.
And after about like 5 minutes, you find yourself alone, Snurp, still half covered in this blood. It's quiet. You hear owls. It's getting dark. Actually, it is dark at this point. I'd say it's probably about like 10 or 11 o'clock.
What did Snurp do? I keep washing.
After a little while, you do hear in your head, "Why, you did good, Snurp. That was a debt I owed. Thank you."
That didn't happen. Like you said. I was
What
supposed
do
to.
you mean? I just asked you to carve a form in that skull, and then you did exactly what you needed to do. Good job. I'll reach back out later for a little more tit for tat.
And the voice just fades.
I keep
Okay,
watching.
Grognar, at this
Uh-huh.
point,
I gotta be honest here. I didn't think the dead child thing could go a lot worse, but it did.
We've somehow escalated this further.
I'm
Grognar,
just glad I'm not the asshole anymore.
somehow you aren't. It's the amazing thing. We went from like escalation here. It started with Womble, and now Womble's like the good guy.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. All I did was try and rob someone.
I mean, I tried blackmail this game, so.
Grognar, at this point, as you're walking with the guard, the form of Gamera comes sprinting towards you guys, yelling something about a bagpipe.
What? Bagpipe? What?
Gamera, where are you going?
Bagpipe.
Okay, go find your bagpipe.
Feel right.
No.
All right. Well, show me where this body is. We gotta
Okay.
get it back to the god post.
All right, Grognar, show you. I just keep going to the direction.
Okay. You do get up to the body, and the guard just kind of retches, and it's a gruesome sight. The body is still there, and then you can see too, also off in the distance, there is just like this horrible scraping amongst these trees, and like a couple branches are knocked down as if some sort of like small explosion happened. And the body itself is beheaded and gruesome and a little bloated.
Sorry, didn't want to scare you too much.
Could have given me a warning.
Sorry. Grognar's a little hardier than most people. Grognar forgets.
Who the fuck would have done this? Oh, Jesus.
Grognar doesn't know. This is pretty bad.
No shit. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. Give me a minute. Oh,
Take your time.
all right. Get it. All right, I got a cloth. Let's get in this bag. Come on.
I could have been
Okay,
here.
Grognar assists.
All right, you guys get the body of this girl loaded up into a bag, and you can start heading back into town with it. Okay. Snurp, are you still?
Sorry.
Huh? No, go ahead.
I was just saying, I probably had been walking around town making my way to the inn. I don't know if I would have seen any commotion that happened at all for the past however long.
Roll a d20 for me, would you?
Just roll a d20.
Yep. Just a luck thing.
13.
13. As you're walking along, you do end up seeing Gamera coming back at some point.
With my bagpipe?
No, you're currently looking for it, probably, aren't you?
Yeah.
You can make an investigation check, Gamera.
Jesus Christ. I could have been having hijinks and lowjinks right now.
You could have been
man.
blackmailing with Grognar.
I rolled a 15.
15?
Yeah.
Or I could have been having adventures like Weekends at Bernie's, man.
As you're walking through one of the streets, and I'll say at this point, Xanar does kind of see you too, but as you're kind of walking through one of these alleyways, you get hit with a rock in the side of the head. And there's some small kids sitting on top of the thing, and all of a sudden you hear... And one of the kids kind of looks down and like, yeah, take that, you fucking kid killer!
I instantly
Kid
charge
killer!
him. I
Huh?
instantly charge him.
Okay, they're on a roof.
That's why
jump up
Grognar
on
intimidated with him a crossbow.
Make an athletics check. Oh no.
Was it good?
Not for the kid.
I rolled an 11.
You rolled 11. It's all right because even though you take a while to get up there, the kid who has the bagpipe, the other kids just bolt. They're gone. They start jumping over the other side of the thing. The kid who has the bagpipe's trying to get away, and the strap of it gets caught on a chimney.
Get him, kill him.
And as you get up there, he is currently sitting there by himself. Xanar, you do see this exchange.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I ignore the voice and continue towards the child.
He's currently struggling with the straps, like, fuck off! Fuck off! Don't hit me!
When dawn comes tomorrow, the lizard man will be hungover and only not in prison.
Yeah.
No, you and I will be the only two not in prison.
Hey, Grognar's done a service to this community.
That's true.
I haven't done shit bad yet. But I might just get
get
by
lumped into it.
association.
I figured out the problem.
Xanar told us to do it.
So, you get close to this kid. He is currently struggling with his bag. He's trying to kick away from you, but he's kind of like stuck to it.
I'm gonna get ready in case someone falls off the fucking roof.
I grab the kid. Can I grab him by the face? Is that a thing I can do?
What is...
You get a giant fucking dragonborn hand just get the whole. All he's doing is get the fucking.
I pick him up and I take my bagpipe and then I just drop him.
Drop him on the roof or off the roof?
On the roof.
Oh,
If he folds, not my problem.
Grognar or Xanar, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
Well, guess what? I have dex advantage on dex saving throws. As long as I can
nice.
see in here, which I can. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 15.
is he actually gonna? Ah.
The kid just gets dropped after you get the bagpipe off of him, and he starts kind of rolling down the roof towards you, and you're like, oh, and you just catch him like cradle style, and he lands in your arm, and he starts like kicking and screaming, and you're just kind of holding him in your arm.
Set him down.
As the guard turns the corner.
The fuck's wrong with you? And he kicks you in the shin, and he just sprints off.
What the fuck's wrong with you? I just saved your life!
Fucking psychos!
They are little shits, I can confirm.
I curtsy to the little boy who's running away.
He did not even see it. He's fucking gone.
Try again, we're gonna talk!
I walk away joyfully with my bagpipe.
You were on the roof.
You are on the roof.
I can still walk on a roof.
You can for about like 15 feet. It's not a big city.
And
I'm gonna
I
jump off
am
the
kind of like someone stalking prey going in circles around.
Okay.
I jump off the roof.
I saw what the hell he just pulled. I ain't happy with him.
I pulled.
And I heard the kid yell "Kid Killer." At least I assume I heard him say "Kid Killer."
Make a perception check. That part might have been a little bit scrambled.
Okay, that one, yeah, that's fair. Nat 20.
You heard every bit of it.
Grognar doesn't have to do anything.
Well, remember this though specifically. You have no context as to why he would say that.
That is true. But I did see him do that to a kid. Wait, hold on. I might not have seen him do that to the kid.
Pick up a
because
kid?
I don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah, that's a valid point. You didn't see shit. You heard a lot of stuff, and then you heard something rumbling down the roof, and you did catch him though. So you didn't see it.
Which might
But he
be
did hear
worse.
Kid Killer.
Which might be worse.
Wait, so did he not catch the kid then?
I want to say
I
he still caught the kid.
I could probably do it if like the town's lit up. I probably wouldn't have seen anything on the roof if it's not lit up.
Yeah, I'll say that right now. You heard it, and you caught the kid, but you can't see for shit. Except for now that Gamera is on the ground, you can kind of see him do some of the lights that are on the streets.
Wait, is he on the ground now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Hang in my bagpipe.
What the hell was all that shouting, and why did a kid fall off the roof?
I don't know.
Bull
I was a kid on the
shit.
Can I play my bagpipe now?
I'm gonna
Sure.
just let him go, but like throw him at the wall or something.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
that's a bit violent.
We're gonna
I
have a
don't
group talk
appreciate
about
that.
this. What the hell just happened?
I mean, did you see anything? The person I saw, was a
I saw
teammate
a
5
kid
seconds
fall
ago.
off the roof.
Okay.
So you didn't see anything?
I storm off and go to the inn, the tavern, whatever.
Still not there.
And he can go play his sad bagpipes.
Womble, you missed a lot today.
Behind you, you just hear. As I'm sure you keep playing, then Ryan.
Yeah. I call it. I threw a kid off the roof a few minutes ago.
It's a jazzy tune with a little bit of an upbeat tone.
What the fuck?
I do like the name of the song though.
Okay, coming back to it. Snurp. Okay, anyone else in the tavern who I haven't gotten to in a while? Is anyone wanting to be doing anything? Because it's been getting pretty late into the night.
A lot of shit's happened.
Alan is actually passed out at this point.
I was about to say, I am just going to take Alan up to the room he purchased, and I will just put him in one bed, and I will go ahead and sleep off a hangover in the other.
Mom, I didn't want the milk.
John, if you slept in the same bed, you would have improved relations.
All right.
Yeah,
So
but I don't know how hungover he's going to be morning and wake up.
yeah.
True.
So you clock out. Failing you up to anything?
Just the usual. Once I get food, I'm going to probably turn in.
Don't you still have the bear?
Yeah, I gotta take care of the bear.
It's crying. It's whiny. You get it some food. It seems to be enjoying it. It ends up gnawing on your hand for a while, which it's kind of endearing.
It's
and then
cute.
it pukes on you a bit.
Of course.
That's what babies do.
And then it tries to eat the puke.
I've seen that too.
Like we all do.
I want that
Hilda
back.
Hilda does pitch in to help. It's just, yeah, it's a baby thing. All right, so Snurp, what are you doing? You were still sitting petrified in the middle of this river.
Did I wash off the blood? Finally,
You got enough of it off of you. Yeah, your clothes are a little stained.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, based on the psychological damage, does Snurp still see blood even though there isn't any?
A little bit.
Snurp went full Macbeth on us.
Because
All
Snurp
right.
isn't a bad guy, right?
No, he's not a bad guy. He just made a very terrible life choice.
I think that's what I was asking in that.
You know, I'm not so sure.
It makes for good story drama. Let's keep going.
Is he or is it he? Ooh. All right. I'm gonna start making my way back to town very slowly.
Okay. As you pass the grave site, you notice that there's a huge, like basically what they saw earlier, a massive evidence of basically a small explosion, and then the body is gone. It seems to be dragged off. And it can take you a while, but you do wind up getting back. You guys see a very, very pale, shaken Snurp come into the tavern.
I probably would have arrived first because I would probably be much closer.
Yeah, you've already been there.
Yeah, I would have ordered 3 drinks, 3 meads. How much was that again?
We'll just say 3 meads. We'll just say that's about 6 copper.
6 copper. I'm gonna do what I normally do, except with one exception. What kind of material are the mugs made out of?
They're like a clay. They're like a fired clay.
Yeah, I'm gonna down all 3 of them instantly instead of just the first 2, and then I'm gonna smash the last one. Well, I'm gonna rage and smash the last one on the ground. So I do rage.
Okay. As you kind of do that, Hilda kind of just says up, "Hey, what the fuck?"
I give her a silver.
Dearie, you need to work on your problems, not on my silverware.
We're gonna get kicked out of this town before we leave.
Yep.
You tip it out, and that's the only reason I still like you. Just behave.
Apologies, it's not a good night.
I understand. Y'all look like you've been through hell, especially that little one. Holy shit.
I look at her and I see little, when she says little while ago,
Vodka.
I'll make it a double. I'll be right back. Comes back later. It's a double tall. This one's on the house. You look like shit.
I give her a gold anyways.
Oh shit. Okay. She kind of takes it. It's like, the rest of the ones for the night are covered.
And I drink it right away.
Okay.
I'm chugging it.
Your spell Constitution, you're gonna get hammered fast. I'd say Phelan and Xanar are probably the only ones up to see this. Oh, and the Charlatan, sorry. No, Charlatan.
I remember I passed out.
Yep.
I will
Great.
order another 3 meads.
Alright, another 6 copper.
But I'm just gonna pay a silver.
Okay.
I only got 4 copper.
She gives them to you and she kind of stares. I like these mugs.
I won't break anymore, I promise.
Thank you.
And I down the 3.
Okay, Grognar, you do wind up getting back with the guard. Vance is currently out in the lobby or out in the courtyard speaking with someone else. Seems like he was about to head out. He kind of like, Frederick, what do you got there? Don't tell me that's what I think it is.
Grognar just kind of looks sad.
Wanders over. The guard that's with you is kind of like, boss, it's a little gruesome. We should talk. Seems some sicko fuck did this. And it kind of like opens up the blanket a little bit. Vance like, oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell Lady Van Wild tonight yet. Fuck.
Grognar can be there if you want.
No, you don't want to be.
What about the giant skeleton thing that came out of the ground and took body?
You're not there, asshole. Vance just kind of sits there pinching his eyebrow, his face. All right, does take that straight to the Gravekeeper, Frederick. Get one of the others to help you. I'm gonna go straight to the Van Wild's household. Shit. Grognar, right? You did return the body. I'll make sure I go collect the reward for you. Come back here tomorrow morning.
Grognar will. Again,
Do
sorry.
you have any idea who might have done this?
Grognar doesn't know.
Make a deception check.
Come on.
Nat 20!
All right.
Well, wait.
You stone-faced motherfucker.
I think that might be racist.
You know what? Yeah, just sit there and like, all right. If you guys get any leads, let me know. This is not gonna end well. This is pretty fucked up. We haven't had anything like this in a long time. This is almost stinks of like cult activity.
Grognar doesn't like it.
No shit. All right. Well, you guys did good finding her. How did you even know to look?
Grognar said... No, Grognar heard small little rapscallions said where she was last and found bloodstains and was able to track it back.
Figures those little shits would know. They were always hanging out with her. All right. Well, good job finding her. Come back in the morning. I'll have your reward.
Grognar will.
It's
Again,
going to be a shitty night. Yeah, I understand. And he kind of just walks off. Frederick kind of wanders into the place, leaves the body there for a minute to try to find help to carry it off to the graveyard.
Grognar will help.
Oh, okay. He takes the offer solemnly, and you guys can wander off towards the graveyard to get to the Gravekeeper. We'll kind of skip ahead with that. The Gravekeeper is just a elderly old man who, comes out, helps you get it unloaded.
He's evil.
God damn it, while later, Grognar, you do return to the tavern. It's fucking late. I don't think anyone's up anymore. I think everyone's probably turned in.
I guess Grognar's just going to go turn in too.
All right. You guys can all mark a long rest.
And I probably would have also got a meal while I was doing that. How much would that have been?
You covered it well enough. You guys have been tipping her so heavily that she doesn't even feel comfortable asking for payments every now and then.
We've been tipping her?
Hell yeah, you guys have.
Oh yeah. We tip well.
You broke a cup costing like a silver, and you gave her like a gold.
That's cool. So I get the
Well,
long rest?
it was a silver that I paid her. It was.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so
generic
the
to
cup
the
probably
gold.
cost a copper. It was a clay cup,
Okay. Fair enough.
so you're fine. Believe me.
So wait, I get the long rest? The spikes on my jail cell don't keep me from resting?
Yeah, dude, you can sleep in there.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a rage back.
How late do you guys want to go tonight? Or do you want to call it here?
I kind of want to know what's going to happen the next day. I'm willing to keep going.
Me too.
I'll go a little bit more.
Do I get out yet?
Okay.
I only tried to incriminate one man.
If there's no objections, I'll go for like another half hour or something, huh?
Okay, sounds good.
I was gonna say, Grognar, when he goes to like pick up the reward, he can grab Womble while he's there.
Thanks.
All right, so
Give her shit and leave.
the morning comes. You guys can all wake up at your various times. Alan very pointedly does not come downstairs. What would you guys like to do? Everyone's available except for Womble.
Whoa!
I was gonna say, Grognar's just heading straight to the guard tower to pick up the reward and get Womble out.
Okay. You do get there. Vance kind of sees you as like, all right.
Oh wait, would he have been bringing us all, or is he just going himself?
I'm just going myself. I mean, unless Snurp wants to come with, I can double check with Snurp.
Snurp hasn't come out of his room yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's just going by himself. He just wandered.
Yeah, you got some kind of snurp bias, man.
Lets his boss sleep his hangover off.
You also have to take into consideration not many people know that this is what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know nothing.
So Grognar just storms out. Anything else? Anyone else? Is there anything else doing?
Normal morning stuff.
Amanda's laughing at me. Is anyone doing anything else today, this morning, right away?
I'm apologizing to my bagpipe and promising I'll never leave it again.
In reply, give a gentle as you squeeze it.
Well, I'm currently working out to kill those who put me away.
The guard kind of looks in like, you did like 5 push-ups and you're already tired?
Hey man, goblin push-ups are harder than human push-ups.
You look so tiny, though.
Well, your mind is small.
Mm.
So narrow-minded.
You've only said that like 45 times in the last 12 hours.
Because it's so 45 times true.
Oh, Jesus. Phelan, you get up. Xanar, everyone else gets up. Snurp is definitely not coming out of his room yet. Grognar just fucked off. He didn't even get breakfast.
I'm
Sure
gonna go
didn't.
check on Snurp.
You're gonna what?
Go check on Snurp.
Okay. His door's closed.
I'm gonna knock on his door.
I don't answer it the first knock.
Oh, I'm totally knocking.
All right. After the second or third knock, Snurp will go to the door. He's full on white mode. What do you want?
Are you okay? Are you hungry?
Snurp's not available right now. And I go to close the door.
Oh no. What's wrong?
He's the keymaster.
And I like stone face cock my head at her. I said Snurp's not available right now.
Clearly. What is wrong?
Snurp went away for a little while.
You think Snurp is having an existential crisis?
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the room
That's
and close the door behind me.
an ordinarily bad idea.
Probably, but you know what? I'm doing it anyway.
You can take him.
He's tiny.
It's a small room. He's tiny.
Kobold versus Parkour Angel. I think I know who's winning that fight.
Versus Baby Bear, because I assume the bear is now in that room.
Yeah.
I could say that if you wanted to, you'd leave it with Hilda for a minute.
Okay, that'll probably be the safest bet.
Yeah.
So, are you going to talk to me, or am I going to have to pester it out of you?
Talk is cheap.
Oh, really? Then how about you spill it? Because if it's so cheap, you shouldn't mind opening your mouth and saying whatever is wrong.
Well, simple minds tend not to understand. All you need to know is that Snurp had a bad night.
You don't sound like yourself.
Do I not?
Clearly. Snurp sounds cute. What the fuck?
Oh, my dear. And then suddenly Snurp turns back to blue.
Balin?
Snurp? What the fuck?
What are you doing in my room?
Coming to check on you and talk to you. What?
What?
The fuck?
In the words of Krillin,
oh no! Thank you. What?
I look behind me and like, what?
First off, you didn't sound like you.
Does it sound fine?
You didn't?
You didn't?
No, you sounded awfully articulate and not cute at all.
What articulate mean?
Good question.
Okay, you've got the right Snurp now.
I clearly. You spoke more normal, like most people do, not like Snurp does.
Well,
he's kind of like scratching his forehead, like trying to make sense of it.
how you even get in here?
You opened the door? How do you not know how I got in your room?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Their head hurt.
What is going on, Snurp?
Snurp not know. If Snurp opened door, Snurp not open door. Snurp was asleep. What?
No, I knocked on the door, you opened it. What are you not telling me?
Snurp don't know. Snurp
Okay.
don't know.
Fine, if you won't tell me. What? You know what? Fine. Come down and get breakfast. I'm gonna leave the room.
Okay.
I'm probably already getting breakfast or just finishing up now.
Yep.
I'm making sure that the hungover not in too bad shape.
As you open the door, his face is just in a bucket, and he kind of pokes up like, "Oh, hello." You just kind of close the door.
Yeah. There's not a lot I can do to help that, except provide some kind of comfort.
Yeah, he's gonna take it. Hopping back to Grognar, you do finally get to the guardhouse. You can go up and I'm guessing you're going straight up to Vance's office.
Yes, I am.
Okay, you get up, you open the door, or you knock, I assume, or whatever. He's like,
Yeah,
come in."
Grognar is very polite when he goes to places.
I imagine, yeah. You knock on the door, kind of beckons you, like, "Yeah, yes, come in." Grognar. I take it you're for the reward.
Mhm.
He looks like shit. Normally, you don't see him very often, like, this disgruntled, but he looks like he hasn't slept. It kind of reaches over. 500 gold. 500 gold. Right, where to put that? Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. Kind of reaches under, grabs a small pouch, drops it on the table. Good work finding him.
Grognar nods and then just kind of reaches into the pouch and hands him back like 5 gold. He's like,
No.
have a nice meal.
No. And he kind of like hands him back too. Don't. It's fine, man. It's not our money anyway. It's Van Wild.
Okay.
She's
Grognar,
anyway.
sorry.
I won't talk about it. Yeah, it's been a bad day. I'm sure you're here for your little friend too.
And Grognar just nods.
All right, yeah. Apparently he hasn't left Phyllis or alone all night, so he's gonna be happy to be gone. Yeah, just go down and tell him I told him it's okay. They'll be fine.
Okay. Try to get some sleep. You look like
Yeah,
you need it.
I got a bit of paperwork to do first. And you kind of look at his desk. He's got like a few forms, and there's another dude waiting outside the office with like a few more pieces of paper he's got to do yet.
Grognar just nods at him and keeps going.
All right. You come down to Womble in his cell with Phyllis, the guard, sitting outside. Phyllis looks like he is currently trying to beat his face through the wall as he's been headbutting it.
Grognar just kind of walks over slowly, puts his hand on his shoulder. Hey, looks. Van says I can take him.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah. He reaches down, gets his keys, unlocks the door.
Don't even need to make a check for that.
I don't want to leave.
Of course.
He kind of stares at Grognar. Please take him.
What? I just hold up like a gold piece and I go, I'll buy you breakfast.
Breakfast is not equal to my new friend here.
I mean, there's mud outside.
I hold up a second gold piece and lunch.
There's mud outside. There's no mud inside jail.
Lunch. Mud. Can I eat the mud?
If you want.
Can you unlock him? I don't really want to touch him. As he's like referring to the shackles.
Grognar takes the key and just like wanders in, hoping to like get the shackles off.
I would only leave if you eat mud with me.
Not any worse than Grognar's eaten before. I unlock the shackles. Let's go get some mud.
I'm gonna trot out.
Phyllis just gives a long like, oh.
I'll never forget you.
I won't forget you either, little guy. I'm gonna go sleep. Kind of wanders off to one of the bunks, and you guys just sort of hear a poof as he hits it. Alright, you guys are free.
Yep. Alright.
Anything that lame happened while I was in there.
I found girl. Missing
Oh,
girl.
really?
Mm-hmm. She was dead.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Looks like you're a little bit gonna just be lonely forever.
It was unfortunate.
Oh, wait. You mean girl at the last one, right?
I hold up the missing poster. This girl.
Yeah, I thought you actually found someone for a second.
And then Grognar just gets kind of sad.
Ow!
Jeez.
Oh, well,
Like he hit below the belt there.
You're a sour little
To
goblin.
be fair, hitting below
Grognar's now wondering if he should have gotten Womble out of jail.
Don't worry,
to be fair, hitting below the belt there would have been, oh, she must have seen you didn't have a beard.
oh no, Sean.
Why you gotta be like that, man? I got the mask for a reason.
I know.
Grognar, I'll be here for you forever.
Grognar appreciates it.
Let's go eat mud.
Okay.
And it was 500 gold that he acquired?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure I got the notes right.
Mm-hmm.
There have been not a lot of notes been taken.
To be fair, a lot of the shit happened while Grognar was away. So I'll add the Grognar stuff.
Not my fucking job.
Wait a
Wasn't
second.
Womble a snurp.
DM doesn't do everything?
No! Gamble as little as possible.
Snurp. Wait, I spelled Snurp wrong
you are
again.
correct.
Yeah, I spelled Snurp wrong. Sorry, Snurp.
What
So
the shit?
you guys can manage to. Are you going to stop to eat mud?
Yes.
Yeah,
I told Lombo I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it.
I expected him to do it.
You find a nice fresh patch of mud. There's a couple of people kind of walking by as you just reach down, trough a big bunch in your hands, and just go to town.
With a bag of 500 gold right next
Hey,
to you.
it's with my other money, thank you.
And while we're smacking on this mud, I'm just gonna start asking.
So, Grognar, did we get money for finding her?
Grognar got money. Grognar doesn't remember you helping.
What? I was there the whole time. In spirit.
I just gotta keep staring at him as I eat the mud.
Grognar, you gotta understand. If you don't give me any money here, it's like I'm not a real part of the team. You have to understand.
Grognar offered to buy you breakfast and lunch today.
And I appreciate that real hard. But you have to see it from my perspective.
Grognar seems to remember you went off on your own when we were getting another
For
reward.
the team. Grognar, I was thinking of you the whole time.
Grognar doesn't believe that.
Grognar, when I made that man go to sleep, you know what I was thinking? Grognar. That's what Grognar, you know what I was thinking when I was hauling under his bed. Grognar. That's what I was thinking.
Grognar seems to remember you being very hostile towards Grognar.
Grognar, I only do it because I have a crush on you.
Grognar doesn't believe you. You like Dragonborn.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck, dude? Like right here.
Yes.
No,
Did the Dragonborn find
it?
it?
Mud.
By the way, is this mud delicious? I need to know.
It tastes. It's not. It's inferior to the quality of mud from home.
Okay.
It just missed that limestone tinge that you're used. No, it's fucking disgusting. It's mud.
Gonna say I'm the right hand man of a charlatan. I've eaten some crap in my day.
Yeah, you can handle it, but it's fucking mud, yo.
You had me going in the first half.
I was like, man, I didn't even know I had that much backstory in eating mud, but here we are.
Snurp approves.
Okay, so I'm gonna say after a bit, you guys do manage to get back to a tavern. You're currently caked in a little bit of mud, some still dripping from your beard.
Saving throw or something?
No, it's just fucking mud. You just ate mud.
We didn't like fill ourselves with mud. We just
We
ate
didn't?
mud.
I mean,
How
Wombo
did
might
any
have.
worms?
And who knows what was in that mud?
Grognar was just snacking on mud.
Oh.
I'm gonna say
Come
no.
on.
You guys just ate mud. You're fine. You might have the shits later, but that's about it.
Okay.
Brown in, brown out, as I say.
Oh dear.
God damn it.
It's screwed.
You guys can come back into the tavern. Pretty much everyone's there at this point, except for everyone's there except for Alton isn't there.
Snurp did
Grognar,
come back down eventually.
Grognar-
I've got a 1,000-yard stare on. Sorry, Grognar, for interrupting.
I was gonna say Grognar just kind of wanders over to the Hilda. Is Hilda? Is that tavern person? I keep forgetting.
Yep.
Yeah, just we found girl. It wasn't good.
Oh no! What happened to her?
That's weird.
She was dead when we found her. We don't know what happened.
Oh shit! Well, Miss Van Wild is not going to be very. This is going to hit them hard. She was their only daughter. Poor.
I take like a shot. Just kind of stay in the corner.
Okay.
Dragonborn is in the tavern, the inn, whatever.
Yeah, you guys are all there.
Oh, okay, because I'm giving him like the 1,000-yard stare.
So Snurp. I imagine we're just sitting right next to each other. We're just
I
staring
both
off.
curtsy and then I just continue to the corner.
After I talk with Hilda, I just go to Snurp, tap him on the shoulder, and I go, "You're cut," and I hand him 250 gold.
I push it back. To Grognar,
Why not?
and I continue my 1,000-yard stare.
Okay, Grognar keep.
Can I have the money?
He is the reason we're all here.
I just kind of look at him and I go, "You know
Without
why."
me, you wouldn't have the money. You would have nothing.
Jesus.
I don't. And I'm just kind of staring. I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
He should get the biggest cut for what he did.
That's so fucking cold, but I love it.
And then when he's not looking, I just slip like 100 gold into his pocket.
And none of us getting lots of gold. This guy.
Hey,
You guys don't know what I did. Nobody even asked what I was
I
doing.
will say, however,
I
make
know.
a sleight of hand check really quick, Grognar.
Okay.
No more net 20s for you.
Nope, only a 7.
Oh,
Okay. Actually, you guys should all have passive perceptions high enough that some of you do catch glimpses of this exchange.
I'm not going to comment on it because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
So wait.
I have never watched Grognar ever money that big without having good reason. I'm not saying a damn thing.
An unspoken agreement.
Wait,
Unspoken
where's the money going to where now?
He's passing it
Grognar
off.
was passing money to Gamera.
Okay, so
Yeah, and I've been
So what's-
staring at Gamera this whole fucking time. I mean, and I'm pretty sure my passive perception would have seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not hard to spot this.
No.
And I am just
I
getting
sneezed
quite
to
livid.
cover up the exchange.
No,
Well,
it's
considering
already
he just
rolled,
was
Grognar.
saying, "Do I get some of that?" Like they knew something was up, as well. Like Gamera was very adamant that he should have gotten something because I was trying to hand Snurp money too.
Mm-hmm. So wait. He rolled a 7, right?
Yeah, you guys, everyone in the group could see that Grognar was handing out this money to these individuals.
So I could see this.
Yes.
Holy shit, yes.
Go back in jail.
By the way, Womble, you could see it.
You're giving Gamera money, but not me. How dare you, Grognar?
They
How
helped.
You gave me lunch.
They helped.
How so?
They helped me find it.
And I didn't.
You were in jail.
Would you have found it if I was not in jail?
Yes, we did.
I find that hard to believe.
You can go ask the captain. He gave me the reward.
You know what? I will.
Okay, have fun.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go talk to Phelan. I'm just gonna say something fucking weird happening. We need to have a group conversation.
Grognar sits at the table like nothing's weird.
Who is this directed to?
Phelan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I could barely hear.
Sorry. I'm just saying
Yeah.
something fucking weird's happening and we need to have a group conversation. Something weird happened last night.
Okay. I'm assuming we shouldn't have it here.
Probably for the best.
All right. Then when and where do you want to do it?
Right here, right now.
We shouldn't do it here. By the way, let's do it right here, right now.
Maybe we should just gather everyone, take it to one of the rooms.
I'm just gonna just speak up here. You don't want to use mine right now.
Alright. I want everyone to be gathering in one of the unoccupied, unvomit rooms.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless you enjoy the aroma of no vomit, but
Boy, do I.
Okay. Grognar just gets up, starts walking.
You guys all just go up to the room?
Grognar
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well.
You guys all confer. It's a little cramped, but you guys find some space to space out. You're all in a small room. Adjacent to the room, you do hear occasional, "Oh no."
Long night, eh, boss?
You know, we really need to get together like this more often. I feel really connected with you all.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
I am really staring down Grognar and Gamera right now.
I just start waving because I have no idea why he's staring at me.
Stare it down, they deserve stare.
I stare back at him, unblinking.
And I'm gonna ask Grognar, why are you paying a man that threw a kid off a roof?
He did what?
He did what?
I did what?
Remember, I didn't see exactly what happened. I just saw a kid come off the roof.
Grognar wasn't there for that either. That was after our little exchange.
Yeah.
Grognar did what? I mean, he did what?
I want you to throw kids off roofs too.
I look at camera. You threw a kid off a roof?
I mean, I picked him up and I dropped him, and then he rolled.
Why?
Because he stole my bagpipe.
That's no reason.
Aren't we in enough
wanted
If
my
I had
trouble
not been
already?
there by chance, that kid would have been seriously
do
hurt
that?
and dead.
Aren't we in enough trouble already? Come on.
So
And
what else don't we know?
it sounds like there's
Grognar.
something shady going on between some of the group members.
Grognar, Snurp, and Gamera found the missing girl.
Okay.
Good job.
She was dead.
I'm just gonna pat Grognar on the shoulder because I know that.
You got
Oh,
out
you
there, man.
cut out after that.
I'm gonna pat Grognar on the shoulder because I know that kind of stuff messes with him.
Oh,
Grognar was giving fair share to both of them.
Where was she found?
In woods, buried.
And how were you able to find her?
Gamera and Snurp helped.
Insight check.
Make a deception check, Chris.
I mean, am I really deceiving? They did help.
Make a persuasion or deception, your choice.
Okay. Let me look here.
I figured
Not
deception
good.
would help you.
I was gonna
I mean,
say,
I did help. He's not lying.
Yeah, but
It's not saying how.
it's obscuring the truth, though. But whatever's higher for him, he can roll.
okay, they're both the same, but I rolled a 13.
Yeah, I got a 9, so I wouldn't be able to pick up on anything.
wait, could I?
You can insight check that.
Sure.
Don't do it, baby. I
I'm
love
doing
you.
it, hon.
Don't do it.
Oh, that's insight. Oh, +5 to insight, so that's a 16.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, am I even trying for this actually?
How do you have a +5 to int and +5 to wisdom?
Well, he might have
Oh,
Because
proficiencies.
yeah, proficiency in
Because
both.
I was like, how does he have +5 to both of them?
Yeah,
I
no,
got
it's-
5 to animal handling.
He's gonna have proficiencies in him. But yeah, Azure, you definitely can kind of tell when he said that. He kind of looked really quick at Gamera and kind of looked back, and you can tell he's that's kind of a shifty little move he did there. He's not telling you everything.
Shifty little dwarf.
Dwarf is a rogue.
You are. Don't trust Grisagna. He's a rogue.
I just kind of like make an air motion, like, how did you not know this?
Okay.
it was kind of obvious he was a
Shut up,
rogue
Zagna.
individual.
I have special little ways of getting the truth out of people like you. Do you really want to go up against me? Rumble, rumble. Reformed capo.
Grognar
Who was he
thinks he can
addressing
take
to?
you.
Grognar.
Grognar thinks he can take you.
If you guys would hold up for a second, please.
Is that? Oh, that's the music. I thought he was getting like some sort of weird phone call.
No. I would like you guys all to please. One moment.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would be something.
What's your
I don't
AC,
know,
everyone?
like-
Oh no!
I'd like you all to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Whoa.
Wait,
Charisma
really?
saving throw, everybody?
Wait, all of us?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh boy.
I rolled a
Okay,
17.
that's not.
Hold on, wait till he asks the thing.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. All I need to know is who rolled below a 13.
Me.
Snurp,
Xanar.
Azure, and who else?
Xanar.
Snurp, Azure, and Xanar.
Grognar rolled exactly a 13. Does that count?
Phelan's sitting in the back of the room, kind of mutters a couple words underneath her breath,
Oh no!
and clutches a symbol, and a big white pulse of energy just kind of flips through the room really quick. A few of you just kind of like shrug a bit, but those of you who rolled below a 13, all of a sudden, you are compelled to tell the truth, and only the truth. You don't need to say something, but you can only say truths. The rest of you, oh shit.
Do we know this is
I
happening?
think we know we're in it. We just don't
You-
have to tell the
You
truth.
do know that you're in it, but the rest of you are not. The rest of you succeed in avoiding it, so you don't need to tell the truth.
Cool. Lucky me. All right.
So keep going.
Okay.
That's the only difference. Is that those, I think it was Xanar, Snurp, and
Oh yeah.
Azure cannot tell a lie.
So wait, Grognar can?
Grognar can still lie. Rolled exactly a 13.
Fuck you!
If you equate it to something, it's all the years spent with the lizard charlatan.
Wait. If I know I'm in it, do I know if other people are specifically in it?
You guys know that she cast it.
So I'm
And
only-
Phelan knows who succeeded and who failed, if I recall.
Okay.
Correct.
You know what it does.
Technically, you guys don't know. Okay, sorry. I guess I should have made this more clear quietly, but it's really hard to do this with a party.
Mhm.
No one knows who succeeded and failed except for Phelan.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Infestation on Grognar's balls.
Oh my god.
Are you actually?
Yes.
Okay. Roll. That's an attack or is that a save?
It's a saving roll of Constitution. Has to be higher than 13.
Well, good thing my Constitution's my highest.
Oh shit! It is.
Well, you got lucky because I rolled a 12.
All right. Roll your damage.
Succeed the lie, fail
Target
the bugs.
Takes 1d6 of poison and moves 5 feet in a random direction depending on a d4 roll.
Well, I have resistance to poison.
So you'll take half damage.
So is
Every
it rounded
time.
up or rounded down?
Rounded down. Everything's always rounded down.
every time I just.
So I
kinda
only
pop-
take 2 then. Nice.
Wait.
And I'll say for the sake of this, you wind up flying into Xanar's chest.
Wait, I haven't
Alright,
rolled my
I'm-
d6 yet.
Oh. I thought you did. Okay, never mind. Roll
Yeah.
d6 then. Sorry.
Bam! You take 1 damage.
All right.
Even better.
I'm pulling out my sword and I'm going right after him.
Oh! And I roll my d4. You are moving in the direction of it's still rolling.
I already said just for the sake of randomness, you ran into Xanar's chest.
But he went east.
Yep, Xanar was suspiciously, he was east all of a sudden.
Yeah, I pull out my sword and I start going right for him.
Go for it, I guess.
Do
I
I
start
have
playing battle music with my bagpipe.
do I have the ability to grapple 2 people as a Goliath?
It would be really hard for you, but you could try with a strength check.
And do I
Okay.
get to?
Athletics, sorry.
I was gonna say, do I counter that too?
Yeah, you can compete with it with your own athletics or acrobatics.
Also, I'm going to rage, so I get advantage.
Go for it.
Well, unfortunately, I rolled for athletics and I rolled a nat 20. You aren't stopping me.
Okay, so I rolled a 19, but that makes it a 25.
What is wrong with you guys?
I haven't done a damn thing. Don't
Hey,
say
you cast a
I'm just
spell
playing
on
my
us.
bagpipe. I'm
What
into
was
it.
What was your total, Chris?
26.
You still get past. You still get away.
Yep, I'm going straight for Womble.
All right.
Well, I said I was gonna try to grapple both of them.
I know you try to grab both of them, and even if you do get a hold of Womble, you still couldn't get a hold of him. So unfortunately,
I'm gonna
Wow.
cast minor illusion. I'm gonna make a sound.
I
You created
have
a sound. It's a volume can range from a whisper to a scream. I'm just gonna make a voice that shouts enough.
I have advantage against illusions and being charmed or paralyzed.
Well, that just means you have to succeed against my DC. So
Okay.
it is a where are you? God damn it! What's the save?
well, I mean, even if he hears it, it doesn't really do much to affect him if he's still going for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to interrupt the fight. Is all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I did 1 point
I'm
of
just
damage
trying to.
Ragnar, you'll get your one. You'll get your one swing in before this thing ends.
Okay.
I only did 1 point of damage to your balls.
You also attacked me
Just your balls.
while we're trying to have a
That's
conversation.
less than, like,
We're in a
3%
very
of
tiny
your
room,
body
too.
mass.
You know, there was an alternative here, Azure.
There was?
You could have just said something along the lines of, I don't think you're being totally truthful, instead of just immediately going for, I'm going to infest his balls.
Jeez, were you and I both know that my option was the best choice I had?
What'd you get
the wall.
what'd you get for attack roll, Chris?
I didn't do it yet because I didn't know if something else was happening before
Well,
that.
I was trying to grab them both at the same time.
I know,
guess,
but you
I guess
failed
I
to grab one of
Womble.
them.
Yeah, but I probably could have grabbed Womble if he was.
Yeah, put me
doing-
over your head. He's too
He's still
short to
gonna.
reach
He's
me.
still gonna whip. He's still gonna nick Azure. I mean, after this round, you can stop him.
I rolled a 19 to hit Azure with my short sword.
I'm thinking that hits, right, Azure?
My armor class is actually 80.
Okay, so roll your damage, Chris.
That is 6 damage.
Okay, you take 6 points of piercing damage or slashing. I don't remember what you have.
It's a short sword, so I think it's slashing.
And if you want to try to stop him again, Athlon, you can roll again with advantage.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to be stopping it, or at least trying to block it with my body.
Remember when we worked as a team to kill Grognar?
I remember when we worked as a team before
Wait, what?
somebody put bugs on my balls.
What am I rolling for exactly? What-
Athletics with advantage. Chris and Womble, I'd like you to make athletics check.
16.
Athletics. Okay.
25 on athletics.
I'm not
Jesus.
going to beat that.
If anyone else wants to step in at this point, they have a chance to respawn.
I'm just playing my bagpipe.
God damn it!
I'm gonna step in between.
Okay. I'll say at this point, yeah, Phelan can just get right in between because it's been enough time, and basically get in the way.
Well, I've just
Grognar,
been
you'd have to
trying
cover aside to get to Womble.
Grognar, it's not worth the effort to go through 2 people. I just start slowly putting my sword down.
Can I infest his balls again?
Oh my god.
I swear to God, if you do that, I'm going straight for the jugular.
Womble, that's enough.
Fine.
He's the one who got you out of jail, dum-dum.
And you ate mud together.
None of you know that. That was our special bonding time.
She's lying to me. She's
How
never
could you
told me
betray?
the truth, ever.
That was. Look, I want to know the truth from everybody as much as anybody, the next person. So, how about we start talking
With our buzz.
without casting anything to injure anybody or swinging any more?
Goblin started it.
You're
Doesn't
starting
matter
it.
who started it. I ended it. God, I feel like a parent.
I'm probably gonna lose that one.
I'm raging, so I just yell, I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Grognar looks at him deadpanned and just says, Dragonborn killed kid.
Well, fuck.
Were there guards around for this?
You guys are alone in your room. The only person who
Cool.
might be able to hear is Elton.
I instantly stopped playing my bagpipe.
Yep.
And Grognar just looks at him. Grognar didn't tell guards.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thumbs up.
the fuck. Okay, when did this happen? Why did it happen?
I mean, I think the goblin killed the kid.
I'm hearing about it.
I think the goblin killed the kid. I didn't kill the kid.
I just
Snurp
point
and
my sword
Grognar.
towards him.
Snurp and Grognar, figure it out.
What was that, Snurp?
Snurp and Grognar, figure out that Gamera killed Kid.
How did you figure it out?
Grognar ran into asshole kids. Said lizard man with bag
My
that went.
defense, they were assholes.
Said lizard man with bag that went. Kill kid. Wasn't hard to figure out. Even for Grognar.
Took Snurp a little while to figure it out.
When I was out last night, the kid that fell off the roof, I heard other voices coming from there, and one of them was calling Kid Killer to the Dragonborn.
Probably same little shits Grognar found.
Snurp was not there for that one.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm glad we've opened up. Feeling-
End session.
We worked pretty well as a team there, guys.
Well, we did.
Snurp, did Grognar forget anything?
There's blood on ground, but I think we figured it out after that.
Yeah.
So did any of us see the giant skeleton that came out of the dead girl's body?
What now?
That happened?
That was specifically Snurp's fault.
That happened? She doesn't have a skeleton anymore?
Grognar just looks at both of them. What happened when I left?
The skull is gone.
Oh, they don't have a skull anymore.
They lost their head.
That's workable. So if I become like a level super duper necromancer, can I resurrect them still?
Yeah.
Did you pick Necromancer?
A wizard
that's
can
not
learn
a
some
class.
necromancy,
That's
not a lot. Anyway, back to conversation.
Wait, when Aflong said session end or something, like,
Nah,
that really got me.
I didn't know. I was just doing that as a joke, but I know it is kind
You
of
really got me
late.
with that. You really convinced me there.
Okay, so the skeleton thing, was that actually said?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, it was?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Grognar then went and looked at both of them. What happened after Grognar left?
Snurp?
Snurp looks away.
Snurp, what'd you do with Skull?
I shake my head.
I look at
What did
Dragonborn.
you
What did
do?
you do with Skull?
I didn't do anything. I might have like cracked it, but that's about it. But that was a long time ago. Has nothing to do with the giant skeleton that came above it.
I just look at everyone like Grognar's like deer in headlights, like Grognar no sea skeleton.
What? Okay, so what are you even talking about?
I'll just vouch for him. I believe Grognar. He's many things, but he's not a bold-faced liar like that.
Tell that to the captain.
We need to know.
Snurp was worried. Our group, Bubble already have us in trouble, somewhat. They find out that another one of us killed Kid, they might put us all in jail.
Grognar just kind of
gonna-
nods with that.
This is correct.
Snurp was gonna try and make it look.
You can't lie, Snurp.
I know. That's why I'm trying to pick my words as carefully as possible.
Snurp was trying to make it look like Gamera not do it.
I mean, that I was trying to make it look ritualistic, so it looked like it wasn't an accidental murder.
Careful, you're skirting it.
I know. I'm trying to pick my words carefully.
Oh shit. I actually can't learn revival spells. Sad.
I mean, Grognar's listening intently at this point because he didn't know what happened after he left.
So yeah, that explains everything right there. I think we're all caught up.
So how do we handle this? That's the question.
What giant bone thing?
Whatever giant bone thing, we need to find it and get rid of it before it winds up hurting people.
He went to cave.
I stopped talking.
He went where?
Snurp sent him to cave to find skulls.
Why?
Because he finds Snurp. He asked where he could find more. And instead of send him to a graveyard, I sent him to cave. Let the skulls in cave. We found a pile.
Well, at least now we know where whatever it is.
Let's
Make
go.
it scary.
Kill him.
I don't know if Snurp can.
Snark.
How powerful is it?
Uh,
We're a team in this, guys. Believe in ourselves. Let's go.
on a scale of 1 to wear Kobold as a hat, he's gonna wear Kobold as a hat.
That's the best new CR rating.
I actually like that description.
So Grognar like puts his hand up at like eye level, and then when he says wear Kobold as a hat, he just kind of puts it slightly above his height level.
And I think that with that little admission of where the demon is, I think we'll call it there for this conversation to be picked up next time.
This whole session was like a whole scene out of Benny Hill or something.
Yeah.
This is a whole lot of what the fuck.
Holy fuck, guys! Talk about escalation.
You know what?
Hey, Grognar wanted to stop at blackmail, and then all of a sudden Eldritch Horrors are involved now, and that's above Grognar's pay grade.
We started with assault, and then destruction of personal property, and then we went on to fucking like ritualistic sacrifice by the end of it.
Wait, what was the middle one? I didn't listen.
Doesn't matter.
Assault on property.
Okay. I have something that'll cheer everybody up. Go into spam and then scroll up to my last video thing that I sent. That'll cheer everybody up.
No, I'm liking this cat. Wait, what? The last one that Azure posted?
Yeah, be careful. It might be loud because it's a video and all Discord videos are loud.
Not even sure.
Someone left.
You changed channels.
Oh, he's so cute.
Wait, what channel am I looking at now?
Bam.
Bam. And we're looking for Azure's last
It's
one.
only up like 3 things.
He's just fucking chilling.
Oh.
It's really good.
I don't know. I'm liking all these board gaming. They're pretty strong.
Feel like that frog's got a broken back or something.
Welcome to the Deptus Retardes. Sorry.
You know, I gotta say, at least for once, I didn't make things worse.
Well, you weren't involved in it in any way. I'm proud of you.
Don't worry, your faithful steward did it in your place.
I gotta say, Cheesemore, you did some corrupt business things today.
Yeah,
I mean,
some of you guys really fucking came out of your, like, you guys really made your character shine there.
Yeah, Cheesemore. And
I mean, the best by far though was the bull-faced lie to
The what?
Nat
the
20.
bold face
Oh,
line.
yeah, no, like, that was pretty fucking clutch.
oh boy, I mean
That and the 23 to intimidate the punks.
Mm-hmm. Some of you guys had really good days. Some of you guys had really bad days.
I could
Azure.
failed everything.
Huh?
I failed everything.
Well,
You put the
made
guards
some
to sleep.
interesting choices. You went for high risk, reward.
Like, what I was gonna get?
You don't know what you're gonna get.
I don't. That little personal journal might have had magical spells in it.
You know you burnt a lot of paper,
I
and you
did.
know that you almost burned a book, and that you spread a bunch of jewels and coins all over the ground.
You know, if burning hands worked like how I thought it worked constantly, it would have worked.
I wish I had the visual of that fucking chest just getting yeeted out of that window into the window.
And the poor guard who just gets hit with one coin and then sees a goblin up there going, "Yeah, this is all according to plan."
You know, Azure, you could have just stolen the boxes and walked out of the room and nobody would have been the wiser.
I thought about that after doing that.
You're like a guy who wants to go in and steal like sneakily, and you get all your stealth checks, and you get in there just fine. But then you use a fucking chainsaw on the safe.
Sadly, those drills from Payday.
Yes. Yes. God damn.
And yeah, when he was doing the flaming hands out the window, I thought some of the guards were gonna have like a freaking PTSD episode with the whole fireballs.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
No, all those guys died.
Yeah, when he said he goes to the window, I'm like, oh great, he's setting an alarm for all of the fucking guards.
I thought for a second he was gonna be smart and like just toss it out the window or some shit.
And that would have made a noise.
You did anyway.
Ideally, I should have cast Sleep on the Guard beforehand and then blasted it.
I mean, anything using explosions isn't really gonna be that easy to be sneaky with.
I
Ooh,
thought I
this
made
session.
pretty good use of what I had.
We also had our first encounter of player versus player combat this
No,
time.
I casted Infestation on Aflong's balls a long year ago.
Yes, but I don't think he actually attacked you back.
No, I don't think he did.
Nope.
He grappled me.
Yeah.
It made me. It made
But
it.
he didn't hurt you.
Yeah.
I just grabbed
Grok-
him because he was walking towards the
This was-
gnome, I think?
Yeah, this is an actual exchange of damage.
Hey, screw you, Cheesemore. You damaged me.
You did it first.
I'm damaged good now.
Grognar don't take no shit.
Now, where am I going to sell myself?
Wait,
now?
hold on a sec, guys. Anna, how would you rate that session?
500 out of 10.
Yellow was
It was
at most
wonderful.
a 7.
No real combat for 3 hours, but it was great.
The best sessions don't have combat. You'll realize that.
Yeah, this was a lot better than our last session. A lot more happened this time.
Yeah, I think it helps that I was a little bit more awake, but also that I had
Hey,
some stuff got moved.
hey.
And you think when you open up, and then we think that Womble did the worst thing in this session,
I'm actually
And it
and then,
turns out it's not.
and then it goes a little bit longer.
Now, Hadley, I have to say, I do appreciate the consequences coming up from past actions.
Well, that's what I said. I mean,
I don't.
the world's gonna react.
Too many DMs don't do that.
Yeah, well,
Most DMs don't do that, so I appreciate it.
yeah. I think it balances out with the fact that I don't prep as much. But thank you.
You gotta make sure
Take the
you don't
compliment.
force it, though, Padley. I felt kind of forced into that jail cell.
Yes.
No,
Yes, you were forced into the jail cell by the guards.
You were exactly.
I just don't know if that's what the characters themselves would have done.
The character
If you were in a different town, they would have just beaten you half to death right there.
or killed you outright
Hmm.
I mean, if
because you are
maybe.
a goblin.
yeah, if you hadn't been there the first night, they might have.
Oh,
Hmm.
consider it like this: you're a goblin. You
Yeah.
also are a spellcaster, so all the more reason to kill you quickly.
So I think one of the main issues we currently have going on is if we ever really want to resurrect this child again and just pull a, hey, they actually weren't ever dead, I'm gonna have to play the child
This
for that lady.
child doesn't have a head anymore.
Yeah, but we can get like
Here's
we're
me.
gonna get like some sort of high tier resurrection spell at level 7.
But I think you have to
And
cast it
bam.
within a certain period of time.
The head is currently in the possession of a demonic entity.
We don't need the head if we can just super duper res them, I think.
Some resurrections don't require that, but those are incredibly high level.
Just get one of the high level ones.
And the low level ones, they can't have been dead for very long.
Yeah, just get a high level one. They can't be dead for more than 100 years.
Where do we get to
Easy.
find a cleric?
Just work
You're
on
a
a
cleric.
Just work on a
Just
wish
become
spell,
strong.
okay?
That level.
Just level up 5 times. It's okay, Rhea. Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
alright.
didn't actually do that. You don't get to do that.
Oh,
So, what I'm thinking though is we made a terrible mistake telling her her child is dead. What we should have done is
You guys are
say we
assholes.
shut up. So what I'm thinking we should have done is we should have dressed me up as a little girl.
Oh boy.
And hear me out, John. Hear me out. You're not listening.
I wasn't. No, I didn't say don't finish.
oh God.
So I should have played as though I was their little girl, and then bam, easy 500 gold. The lady's happy. We just eventually resurrect them. They're none the wiser.
You're
And
gonna
we're
stay with them the
500 gold
entire
rich.
time.
Yeah, and they're
This
happy
guy's
people.
self don't last that long.
Oh no! I really wanted to just hear Athlon or Azure try to like fucking RP that girl to her parents. You'd have to have a lot of nat 20 deception checks for that shit to play out.
I mean, he did pretty good in the caves, you know? You don't
He
know
did
what this guy's gonna pull out his sleeve sometimes.
Yeah, now that he's free,
fucked up the window.
You did fuck up a window.
God damn it, that window! I should have just ducked.
Yeah.
It's like instead of casting Infestation, you could have just pried a little more, because Grognar literally spilled the beans when someone just said, I want the truth. Okay.
Really?
You literally said, I don't think you're being truthful, and then you cast Infestation on my balls.
Well,
You are very player assaulty, Azure.
well, I did say I have ways of getting things out of you, which implied ball torture, and he.
By the way,
just
Padley,
wasn't- he thought he could take it.
thank you for letting me still attack him.
Well, it was fair. And I mean, even though people tried to stop you, I mean, it was going to be a combat round no matter what. I mean, I don't want you guys to kill each other, but I also don't want players to just randomly get to whack each other for no repercussions either.
What happens if I die?
You guys can roll a new character.
People die when they're killed.
I'm just asking for a friend since I don't think I'm ever gonna die.
Phelan can't pick you up yet.
I
Yeah,
don't have the ability to raise the dead.
What happens if? So, if I die, do I just like stop the game for weeks and weeks, and eventually I get told, "Hey, Phelan's actually super duper level, and you're alive again. Get your ass back in here."
Typically, people would roll a new character.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I already have a couple ideas just in case Grognar ends up dying.
It depends on when your character
I think-
dies, what the DM says, how long it's been in game time since your character died, because there's a point where you're just not coming back.
Yep.
Unless you get like a super fucking high level spell.
Like Wish.
Wish is such a fucking crock of shit.
I want to get lots of shit.
Which isn't even that good.
That is the DM's bane spell.
Well,
Yep.
Wish is just annoying because people think it does a lot more than it ever can do, but at the
Yeah.
same point, you're supposed to give it a lot of power because it is ridiculously powerful.
So do I just like make a wish on a star?
It's basically with a god typically, or like it's just granted to you in general. It depends on how you pull your magic in. It's
Wow, that's weird.
yeah, it's really powerful though.
Also, John and Rhea, have you met Anna?
No.
Yep, she is right here next to me.
You guys joined after.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I was also after. Hello.
Oh, you are. You see,
He's
we
been
were,
spying on us.
and you know,
Welcome to D&D.
I'm not really a child killer.
Just want to lay that out there.
In context, the one that you did kill was accidental.
I do like
Well,
the not
no,
lethal.
it's really
You can
accidental.
still
He just
cause
wanted to-
lethal damage.
He just wanted to hit her, and he just fucking nat 20'd.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
didn't that
one was
kid
on
only have like
purpose.
3 health anyway?
Yeah, it was a fucking child. She had like nothing for health, and he just overkilled it by accident. It was truly a sad accident. Not that you would know, judging from the attitude of Chimera, but
And Grognar used it to his benefit to get an extra huge amount of gold.
also good job, Nerp. You're doing your job.
I have a great idea now. We get Phelan to super duper level. We extort them for reviving their child.
I don't do XP leveling because that's too much work.
I was gonna say, and that was our money-making scheme. Get your own.
Well, not only that is, good luck using her to extort.
Yeah.
She's not a twisted character like some fuckers.
But I think we could package it in such a nice, clean way, sugarcoat it. You know, if you sugarcoat it enough, eventually you'll have cotton candy.
How do you sugarcoat extorting a family to raise their dead child?
Well,
What if they're assholes?
just make it sound like a business proposition. Like, oh, you want your child back?
Oh
Well,
my
we need the costs for doing it, and then money for our time because we're very important, high-level people now.
So, Raise Dead
Yeah,
is a very expensive spell.
it sure
Yep.
is.
You know what? It costs 5,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust to cast.
Oh,
Yeah, that ship's not cheap for a reason.
So you're saying it's
Now it's thundering here.
It's actually one of the reasons why I'm kind of stingy with my gold.
Because you want to
I
revive the dead?
components. It's not just a wish and a prayer.
It's a pipe dream. There are better ways to make money. By the time we have enough money for her to actually cast the spell, we would have made more than enough that you thought we could have made from that single instance by doing other normal shit.
Could we just pay a lookalike child to pretend to be her kid?
Then we'd probably have to give the 500 gold back.
Grognar's not giving that up.
Yeah.
And the guards have already been made aware of the child corpse, so
Yeah.
hard convincing that.
That's currently not an option, even in Phelan's mind.
No, raised dead only takes 500.
Is it 500?
Yeah.
I'm
That's enough
sorry.
for just looking for the kid.
This has probably been the longest session and the longest session post-mortem.
I really do like the post session, guys.
I do
won't
like
lie.
the post session too.
You see, we always kind of, I feel, just cut it short when there's a lot of play-by-plays we could be talking about. Like, you see that receive by Gamera halfway through? That was good. He threw that kid real hard.
I dropped him.
And then it was a spectacular catch by the Grognar.
No,
That's good.
Xanar.
Shit.
Sorry, Xanar.
Why is it that I'm the one who fucks up names, but I can get that part right?
I don't know.
Because I'm a
brain
dwarf
is
and
not
you
working.
already have a part of your brain set aside for dwarf names.
You are not wrong. I love dwarves.
Also, question: have I been neutral evil? Because that's my alignment.
Oh yeah, actual. Well,
This
chaotic.
explains a lot now.
Chaotic. You have not been neutral. There's no fucking.
That is not
in your
neutral.
card.
You shifted to chaotic, I think.
God damn it!
Yeah, dude.
If there were such a thing as chaotic, that'd be you.
Yeah. I didn't even know you were evil.
Apparently, I
Yeah,
was.
it makes more sense now that I look back at it.
I don't know if Womble's.
I haven't really been getting an evil vibe, just like
You're
mostly
somewhere
chaotic.
between chaotic neutral and evil neutral. I wouldn't give you full or chaotic evil. I wouldn't give you full chaotic evil status.
Fair enough.
Is anybody else evil, or is it just me?
I'm chaotic neutral.
Hey,
Actually-
fellow neutral.
Actually, Snurp.
Hey. Really?
I'm just glad I haven't prepared and or ever used no alignment or evil spell, because that will not end well.
What does
What?
null alignment do?
Can I actually say that out of our entire party, if anyone, I expected the charlatan as assistant to be somewhat evil, and we're good and neutral.
Wow, and you tried.
We're
to
the
hide
moral
things from
compass
us.
all of a sudden.
No. That's Phelan all the way.
Yeah, that's Phelan.
I'm trying to be
I'm
moral
I'm
compass.
trying so hard.
Hey,
Taylor,
Grognar
you
went
guys
to
are
find a
fucking
lost kid
probation
because
officer, okay.
What
I
were
mean,
we
Grog-
doing again?
Snurp is
Grognar-
evil, but Snurp keeps his evil contained.
Aww.
gonna say Grognar went to go find the lost child because it was a lost child and used blackmail to get it done.
You're like good cop, bad cop.
Ragnar's pretty neutral in my head right now.
Cough away.
I'm not so sure. He hurt me.
I mean, yeah, neutral.
Too. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah, neutral means eye for an eye. You hurt him. He retaliated. That's neutral.
That's pretty neutral.
I thought he was neutral good.
I'll have
I
to
am
start
neutral
playing
good.
the alignment closer to good then.
You don't need to. I mean, I don't put a hell of a lot of stock on it. I will go more by what I feel like you've been doing than what's on your sheet, if that comes up somewhere.
And alignment can be fluid.
It is
Yeah.
fluid in my mind.
Yeah.
You
So-
can wind up with an alignment shift if you play one side too much.
Yeah, and honestly, this edition does not care about alignment shifts mechanically very much at all. So realistically, your guys' alignment is whatever the hell I feel like you've been doing. Really,
I wish alignments mattered, man.
they did in other editions, but I think that they kind of simplified it down just to make it easier to play and less focus on mechanics.
And there are a few things here and there that it does matter for, but I mean, that's pretty much just like an optional part of the game too.
That and people were arguing incessantly about alignments and what constitutes an alignment shift, so they just decided to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to argue about shifts and alignments and stuff. That would have been cool.
Because then people were pulling the whole, like, well, you know there's an evil shapeshifter in this town. Do you kill the entire town to kill the shapeshifter? And no matter what you picked, it's like, you have an alignment shift. Good luck, buddy.
I'm pretty happy that we're a very passive group that never fights. Never fought, guys. Have we ever fought?
You guys have. It seems like every time I fucking DM, all my parties have a lot of. So the first time I ever DM'd, my party legitimately just straight up fucking killed. I mean, straight up actually killed one of the other party members because he just didn't get the dynamic.
Damn.
He was trying to play in the mentality that I'm chaotic neutral. So that means that I should just literally roll a die to do what I do. I should attack my teammate for no reason? Yay, let's do it.
Wow.
Needless
so
to say, the
smart.
party did not like that, and they killed him and put him in a trash compactor.
Wouldn't he like just ignore you too, Padley? Like,
Oh
wouldn't
yeah, he was
off
super fucking frustrating with the rules. He would ask multiple times, like, I'd be trying to explain the rules to everybody, and then when I was like trying to talk to Todd about or this guy about it, well, Todd, whatever, fuck it, he would just fucking cut me off, like joking with things, and then 20 minutes later, when he needed to know the rules, he doesn't fucking know any of it, and he's getting frustrated, and he won't fucking ask what they are, and he's getting pissy about it.
Because he wasn't paying attention in the first place.
Yeah, because he's being a cocky asshole to begin with.
Oh, Todd.
Like, have a little bit of fucking respect, please. Jesus Christ.
I now feel better about myself.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. You guys have a few times where it's like, oh god, but that's just D&D.
Yep.
Also, before we go, I want to make sure everyone, when we split up the Knoll stuff, did everyone add 1 platinum, 4 gold, 2 silver, and 8 copper?
Pretty sure.
No.
Nobody did that.
You said 1 platinum,
Yep, 1 platinum.
4 gold.
Yep. 2 silver.
And 8 or
8 copper.
Yeah, I remembered what you said about copper. Thank you.
I just wanted to remind everyone before we left because I didn't want to try and keep remembering that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. You can just put it on the session notes.
Yeah, but I already added a lot, and I don't feel like adding any more.
Wait, I want to read these notes now.
I'm really excited to see what you guys do about this devil problem.
I'm looking forward to that, but we have an internal problem we have to figure out.
Yeah, you guys fucking do. You guys have the group dynamic of like a lunatic asylum.
Well, let's see here. We've got a chaotic good. We've got a chaotic evil. We've got
Basically, in my mind, you guys are basically an escaped prisoner bus, and Phelan is your probation officer. Like that's what I'm picturing in my
I
head.
don't
Here.
know why I keep getting lumped in with everyone.
You're just that silent dude who accidentally killed a dude, and he's just trying to do his time, but everyone's just fucking up.
Yeah, honestly, like there's 2 people who keep us on track.
Yeah, honestly, it is the Goliath and
Yes,
Phelan.
yes, it is.
Like genuinely, why did we go fight Knowles? I forgot.
To get some
Because
money.
the Goliath said that we could make money.
Yeah,
Okay.
we needed to make money. We needed a reason for the guard guy, for the head guard, to give us the money.
Okay.
He couldn't just give us our reward that we were due from the Stan Hammerman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what are we doing about this scroll thing? Are we still doing something about that? Or are we waiting on it? Like.
We were going to be leaving town in a few days, but we have something even bigger to deal with now.
Yeah, now we have a very pressing matter.
Yeah, now we have a freaking bone demon we gotta deal with.
But I get the feeling that this bone demon's way too strong for our party right now.
No, dude.
Can,
we have like
can I say a
large-
metagaming thing, Padley, or no?
No metagaming. Don't you guys?
I don't know what metagaming
Don't
is.
let him play a game.
Metagaming is like playing the game from the player perspective and not the character perspective. Like
If
you
you
know
Google-
what the stuff is, the person, but your
Yeah.
character shouldn't know it.
Yeah.
And if you Google it, that's a no-no. I don't. That kind of kills the fun of it.
Oh, I'm supposed to Google what my character can do, but not what all the enemies can do?
Yeah, because that just sucks the fucking fun out of all of it. If someone's
It really
doing it.
Gotta have some mystery.
Yeah, I don't even know what a bone demon is, man.
Good. Keep it that way.
For the sake of the notes, who is the other person that was failed the Excuse me, Zone of Truth, Snurp,
It's
Xanar,
Snurp,
and
Azure, and Xanar.
okay, Womble, got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep saying Azure.
So how long can they not lie for?
That's like
I don't
10
know.
minutes. It's in an area,
Oh, okay.
so if you guys leave it, you're fine.
Oh,
That
I'm
was
just
one of the
curious,
reasons.
just for the mechanic of it. If you re-enter it, do you have to make another save?
Yep.
No,
No? Really?
I thought you did.
I thought it was that when you. Well, I mean, if you enter it having never been in there, but I think that if you are in it and you succeed, you don't need to do it again. I don't think.
I can pull it back up if you want.
I might be wrong.
Because I would say I used it a lot as a paladin. I
I
used
was
it
just-
one time because I couldn't see somebody, and every time they entered the zone of truth, it pinged that somebody was in it.
Yeah. Honestly, Gizmore, one of the reasons I just went straight for the balls after that as well. I just didn't want to deal with the whole zone of truth thing. Like, oh, that's a lot of rules right there. Now I
Until
can't
the spell
even.
ends, a creature that enters the spell area for the first time on a turn has to make a saving throw.
Yeah. So the first time you're in there.
On a turn, I thought it said.
Oh.
Yeah, on a turn.
So-
it's each turn. Yeah.
But yeah, Cheesemore, I'm sorry. Like,
I was just
you take
curious.
a lot of pride in them, and rightfully so. And I just infested them. I'm sorry about that. You know.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. I attacked you because you cast a spell on me. My character was like, "That's not cool." So him attacking back was him conveying that message.
Okay. You know, we're even Steven now. You know, I took like 6 points of super kill me damage, and you took like 1 point.
You also infested my balls, and I just stabbed you.
So I don't get any like bonus precision damage for doing that.
I have.
If you ever want to actually do a targeted attack, I'll make you do it at a disadvantage. But like, I'm
Yeah,
not
do more
gonna
damage.
put a bunch of mechanical flair into you just spiting a teammate.
But dude, it's in their balls.
I get
Come
it.
on.
Haha, I don't. Yeah. I mean,
Hey, remember that time I hit the gnome?
Oh, good time.
I had to roll a disadvantage with
Punch
that.
hey, that was fucking worth it. You should that guy into the river
You
really
golf
bad.
clubbed him into the river.
But for real, Padley, it would incapacitate a normal human.
You don't know
Or
what
dwarf.
dwarf balls are like.
I don't.
Probably like the granite they chisel from the earth. Or this, hey, it could be steel.
Oh god.
Well, to be honest, I feel like the dwarf himself should be describing his balls when they get attacked, in order to, like, really make it. You can't speak for the man.
Oh, I found a lump.
God
Oh
damn it.
no!
God damn it. Oh,
We made a good thing happen today, guys.
that was a fun session though.
That was a really fun session.
It
Yeah,
was.
it
It was chaotic. It was fun. We didn't have an actual combat, but damn.
I would say we did.
Well, I
Some
mean,
shit happened.
yeah, it was PvP, but not like against.
Like actual map combat.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. I was really going for fucking Cheesemore's throat there.
If the whole party, I mean, you guys could have real PvP later. I just don't want because I have had players actually getting pissed with each other, so that's like always kind of a sticky situation too.
Like I said earlier, Grognar made his point known.
Yep.
I'm not really pissed with anybody. Is anybody pissed with me yet?
No,
Not yet.
Fuck you.
Maybe a little agitated, but
Oh, really? When?
at the guardhouse, but putting us in danger. Snurp was definitely
Oh.
like, "Oh man, this is not cool.
I just
They
got
kill
run away
kobolds
for a
in
bit.
towns. You're putting a target on my back."
Okay. But you know, I fixed everything by lying.
I fixed everything by lying.
No, I fixed everything by lying. Thank you.
No, I fixed everything by lying.
I don't believe that they're mutually exclusive.
Like, remember when I lied to those guards? That's one of the reasons why they only kept me for a little while.
I mean, they didn't find shit. You got one of them to go away to go confirm it.
I made people doubt a person who
You
did
did make
nothing
them doubt
wrong,
him.
possibly. Though he probably is evil.
Is everyone evil?
Anybody I want to be is.
Oh.
Very ominous.
Well,
Hey, don't you lol around me, boy. You're evil now.
true neutral, actually.
Really?
Nah, I'm supposed to be chaotic good, so I'm not playing my part right.
Well, what part of you is
Play however
chaotic?
you want to play, man.
Exactly.
Amanda likes to pretend that she can play a lawful character, but that's completely bullshit. She can literally only play chaotic.
I don't know if I could actually do lawful.
I could not play lawful.
What does lawful do?
Still listening in.
Lawful sticks
Stick
to
to
the
the
rules, and it believes in order and like not shenanigansy bullshit.
Aren't
What's
you
the
lawful?
fun in that?
Ria's the most lawful person here.
I'm not. Well, maybe the charlatan is. Like, think about it. He follows the laws of thievery.
He's more neutral than lawful, I would say.
Yeah, because laws can be bent to how I kind of want to interpret them.
But he still likes the laws to be around.
Because
lawful's like obeying pre-established things, right? Not your own.
Lawful can be, yeah. Well, lawful can be like you can be a lawful demon or a lawful devil. It just means that you stick to rules, codes, and ethics, even if they are really fucked up rules, codes, and ethics.
Like,
Yeah.
probably like the devil would be like a lawful evil.
Mhm.
yes,
How do we know a devil? We don't know any devils.
well,
Well, guys, that's it for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good.
My
I'm
God,
now-
how long were we doing that post session for? It had to be like a half hour.
That was a 45 minute
45.
session.
Damn.
Almost 45 minutes.
Athlon, how much storage disk do you have left?
Don't
worth
worry
it.
about it. I got plenty.
All right. Well,
I'm
I'm going to
checking
head out
though.
because I do
Yep.
need to get some stuff together.
all right. Thanks for the session again, Padley.
Good night, guys. Everybody, come and thank you all.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Night.
Bing, bing.